Lorenzo Patterson, Terry Goddard, Eddie Culpepper, Nick Woodyard, LeBron Zalea, Reeves Payne, Aaron Clausell, Jay Fuller, R.J. Williams, A.J. Braxton, Darius Muffwell, Hunter Milliman, Kierick Foster, Josh Williams, Harley Tabor, Devin Powell, Nick Bishop, Will Williamson, DeMartez Glant. Introducing your 2014 Senior Callaway Cavalier Cheerleaders. Delisha Rosser, Destiny Johnson, Kayla Niner, Alexis Richardson, Ivy Semo, Sanaya Tigger. Introducing your 2014 Callaway High School Marching Band Seniors. Josh Kimball.
Fresh meat. My only question is, who do I tee up first?
Find out on Inside the NFL. Premieres Tuesday, September 2nd at 9/8 Central on Showtime.
Hey, this is Doug Gottlieb. It's the worst thing in the world, or at least it feels like it at the time. You try to turn over your car and you realize your battery has lost power. Well, where do you go? How do you find the battery that fits your car perfectly and will get you back on the road and running? When your battery loses power, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Pick up a Super Start battery that's the exact fit for your vehicle. O'Reilly Auto Parts has reliable, hardworking Super Start battery you can count on. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better price every day.
Come on out to the first annual Ducky Ward Memorial Race this Saturday at Penton Raceway in Penton, Alabama. $1,000 to the winner in all classes. Thanks to our sponsors, Michelin Auto Parts, Jeff Dodge and Logging, Allstate Graphics, Pure Gold Racing, Sanders Logging, D&D Racing, A&O Tree Service, Sunshine Heating and Air, Platinum Collision, and Custom Machine and Fabrication. Penton Raceway between Roanoke and Lafayette, Alabama. Gates open at 5. Racing starts at 8 at Penton Raceway at pentonraceway.com.
Eagle Sports, WLAG 1240 AM LaGrange, W245AW 96.9 FM LaGrange, and WLWE 1360 AM Roanoke.
There I was, geared up for the party of the year. Everyone was gonna be there, even Kate, my dream girl. We'd fall in love, travel. But suddenly, there was no party. No Kate. Nothing for me but aches, chills, and fever. All because I got the flu. If only I'd gotten a flu vaccine. Sam got one. Sam went to the party. Sam met up with Kate, and they're going to another party tonight, together, which I'm missing since 4 days later I'm still sidelined with the flu.
Flu can be serious for anyone, even people who are really healthy. And it's especially risky if you have a health condition like asthma or diabetes. So get vaccinated. If you're younger than 26, a flu vaccine could even be covered under your parents' health plan if you don't have one. Find a nearby place to get vaccinated at flu.gov. Brought to you by HHS.
CBS Sports Radio.
All right, I apologize in advance if Dexter can't read his copy during the update, because right now the lights in the studio are set up for TV, for Gottlieb Show or whatever, and I feel like a rotisserie bird on sale, like cooked at 10:45, like I should have a little tag on, and then someone will come and pick me out of the case. Oh, it's fresh today. I mean, it's like French fries during the off times. Like 3:30 in the afternoon where they don't sell a lot. They just sit underneath the lights, hoping that someone will come in and buy them. That's the way I feel right now. What the hell's going on in here? It's Friday night. I'm a big star in my own radio program. The heck? Dexter will come in here. He's a normal human being. And then we'll go back and talk more sports with you. 855-212-4CBS. Moore's here. Jones not. What else is new? CBS Sports Radio.
It's time now for the Callaway Cavaliers versus the LaGrange Grangers on WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com. Callaway Cavalier football is brought to you in part by Holmes Pharmacy, Emory Southern Orthopedics, Mallory Insurance, West Georgia Health, Kia of LaGrange, RE/MAX agent Rob Upchurch, and RE/MAX agent Joel Upchurch. Now live to the field with Jack Mormon calling your play-by-play.
Touchdown Callaway Cavaliers!
Tony Walls is your color commentator.
Are you kidding me, Jack? 40? Are you kidding me, Jack? 20? Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness! Callaway Cavaliers! Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And Greg Hicks with sideline reports.
Leave him standing in the dust. Wow. He comes over here to the Callaway sideline, reverses his field, outruns everybody to the 30, cuts it back inside, shoots two Bears, leaves them laying on the ground, and takes it in for a touchdown. Callaway Cavaliers.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've got to get some more interesting promo stuff, because I'll tell you what, listening to the two nuts calling that, this is high school football, folks.
You missed us, didn't you, buddy?
Oh, golly. I am so pumped, so excited that not even having a needle in my back earlier today can stop me from being here tonight. My name is Jack Mormon. I'm joined alongside Tony Walls up here in the booth. We've got Greg Hicks making his way down to the field as soon as he gets a microphone. Bless his heart, he left from up here and didn't take a mic with him. But it is really, this is the night it starts. We had scrimmages last week, the Callaway and Greenville there at Hendricks Field. Troop was down at Upson Lee. LaGrange went up to Noonan. But tonight is the real deal. This is where it all starts. And it starts a little three-way tournament in Troop County as all the teams are playing each other this year.
And isn't that fantastic?
Golly,
Isn't that great? It's really exciting for the community, Jack. Of course, Callaway and LaGrange kick off tonight. Troop with an off night. Troop and LaGrange next week. So, it's a big night. It's opening night. High school football season 2014, and I'm sure they're ready to go. All teams are ready.
Well, of course, they're definitely ready to get out there. A little bit of popping around. Callaway will talk about that in just a minute. Had a great game last week against Greenville. I see some of the young players in that second half. But tonight's for real. I mean, you're going up against the best of the best on both teams. LaGrange really trying to renew themselves, kind of come back from a difficult couple of years. New head coach Diallo Burks kind of lead them through that process. And then for Callaway, just trying to take up where they left off. I mean, getting all the way to the semis last year. Tremendous ball game against Buford last year that ended their season. But they're hungry and they're ready to go all the way again.
Well, when you talk about last year, that's exactly what it is, last year. Big shoes to fill for Callaway. Tez Parks, 2,000-yard rusher, 1,000-yard passer. You look at Devon Rosser from the fullback position, Brandon Sutton on the offensive line, defensively, Keyshawn Freeman replacing his 110 tackles. As a matter of fact, he'll be starting at Georgia Tech this year from what I understand. So, some big shoes to fill. But, the neat thing about Callaway, Coach Wiggins has developed his program where just because the young man didn't start last week, he got a lot of playing time. We always talk, Jack, about how they rotate their players, their linemen, defensive linemen, offensive linemen. So the guys that didn't start got really meaningful playing time last year, and you'll hear some familiar names this year. Same names will be back, just a couple of new names that were in different positions, and it's exciting. I know Coach Wiggins is excited about the opportunity these kids have to make a name for themselves, just like last year's school.
Well, when they had the first halves, as they did in so many ball games last year, where they're up by 2-3 touchdowns easily by halftime, they did get to bring in some of these younger guys that have real playing experience going into the second half of those ball games last year, preparing them to just walk right into these roles.
And you talk about real playing time. those are what we call meaningful snaps, not when it's 40-0 in
Right.
actual game situations, and that's how you get better. You got to have experience. And one area that Callaway does bring back a lot of experience tonight, Jack, is going to be on their offensive line. They have four returning starters who've been together for about 3 or 4 years. They're another year bigger, another year stronger. Of course, you miss Brandon Sutton, but there's some people that can step. Wiggins and his staff are really, really looking forward to this season. It gives a different feel. It's been, 6 years, Jack, since the Parks hadn't quarterback for Callaway?
That's
4
true.
years.
Wow, that's hard to think about.
That's your 2014 senior Callaway Cavalier football players. Mike Moss, Lorenzo Patterson, Terry
The Cavaliers are live here from Callaway Stadium. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football right here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
The story you're about to hear is real. I was working out of my office at Holmes Pharmacy. My name is Friday. Then she walked in.
I've got to see Mr. Gooddeal.
You came to the right place, lady.
Do you work here?
At Holmes Pharmacy? Yeah, I'm Friday.
Today's just Wednesday.
Holmes Pharmacy has a great selection of over-the-counter medications and home health care needs, and those are just the facts. Holmes Pharmacy in LaGrange and Hamilton, home of Mr. Gooddeal.
That's why I'm here.
Joel Love Church is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're buying or selling, the first phone call you should make is to Joel Love Church at 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is a single-family home on Bernard Avenue in LaGrange with a spacious family room, large kitchen with a formal dining room, oversized master suite and bath, and a private backyard for only $114,900. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Love Church at 706-845-7000 or see it at joellovechurch.com.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football right here on 96.9 at 1240 WLAG. Jack Borman, Tony Walls, got Greg Hicks down the field. Also George Simpson be joining us tonight, helping us out on the sideline. Right back at the station, T-Bird, all the gangs here. We're ready to get things started here on the radio broadcast tonight. It is an exciting night, as we mentioned, as the Callaway Cavaliers are stepping in after a tremendous season last year. In fact, we've had, double-digit wins for the past 4 seasons, if I'm not mistaken, at least. 3 to 4 seasons. They've been really, really strong and looking to continue that this year as we go into the 2014 campaign.
No doubt. Coach Wiggins is in his 11th year at Callaway, I believe. His 10th as a head coach, if I'm not mistaken. It's maybe his 11th as head coach. But, it took some time. He got his staff together, and that's one big plus for the Cavaliers. Their staff's been together a while, and we at Callaway, we understand what it is to have a new program, new coaches, new faces, new system, new kids, getting used to the system. So, but Coach Wiggins has done a great job with his staff, and his kids, and developing them to be ready to play each week. And it'll be interesting to see how they can continue tonight, Jack.
One of the most remarkable things to me about that program as well is that it is so consistent. I mean, you look at a lot of the other schools that we cover, we look at, and there's almost this Rolodex has to keep flipping about who's going to be the offense coordinator, who's going to be the strength coach, who's going to be the line coach. Just new people kind of rolling in every year. That's not the way it is at Callaway. This is a consistent group of people that have banded together for a common goal, and they're accomplishing it.
And it shows on the field,
yeah.
Jack. Like I said, when Callaway first opened up in 1996, had a couple of years, where we were changing head coaches and assistant coaches, and we lost some athletic directors. So finally when Coach Wiggins came in, we finally got some continuity, some folks around him that are on the same page, want to have the same values, the same core values, not only on the field but off the field, and it shows, Jack, when you win 10 games a year.
Well, Pete did such a good job too of making it about Callaway football. As you and I were kind of both there at the beginning, to think that we were bringing a variety of communities together to make that school when it first began. You know, the Hogansville community was just so supportive of that program, but also had a great tradition in and of itself. To bring that group in with folks from both the Troop area and also the LaGrange area to make one school, it took some time to gel.
It did, and one of the things that Coach Wiggins has tried to do is we play a scrimmage in Hogansville every year. This is about the 5th or 6th year that's been going on. Football clinics for the youth. He conducts one of those up there. And it's funny, Jack, we were talking about Hogansville last week in the pregame. You and I can remember when, for a single-A school, they took a back seat to nobody.
No, you're exactly
as far
right.
as athletes, football, basketball. You can remember those basketball games in the barn down there. I mean, you couldn't get in there.
Thomas Crocker, who's the defense coordinator for LaGrange High, he and I played football about the same era, about in the mid-'80s, and we can remember clearing the bench up in Hendricks Field when something happened we didn't like. I mean, those are some intense rivalries we had back then.
No doubt, and it was that, we talk about that small town feel.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it was in Hogansville.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
But I mean, it was like Manchester. It was full every Friday night. Of course, I didn't, but a lot of my friends were able to. They actually went in, snuck in, Jack. I mean, I find that hard to believe.
I can't believe that.
But anyway, they were that was part of the mystique and charm, But it was a great atmosphere, great environment, and Coach Wiggins has done a good job to bring all that together into one family at Callaway.
Well, speaking of family, let's go to the black sheep of our family, Greg Hicks, down on the field. If Greg's got his ears on. Greg, can you hear me?
I do. I was just admiring Coach Terry Hayes. You're talking about the black sheep. I can't believe you talk to me about like that. Coach Hayes, man, he's been around for years, does a heck of a job with the basketball program, does a heck of a job with special teams and secondary here at Callaway. And I tell him, just saying, hey, Coach, you still got it. You can still throw one underhanded. He can't quite get it overhanded. I think that's an age catching up with him.
Yeah, but he beat you on the basketball court, that's for sure.
I tell you what, he would wear you out. But, down here on the field, a lot of electricity as George and I are walking around, a lot of it is not as hot. Look up in the stands, and everybody on both sides has got fans, and they're fanning it. It's like, I don't know why you guys aren't. Your hair's not blowing. Well, Tony, not yours. But there's so much fans.
Wow, he's going to start there.
That's okay. That's okay.
First game of the season, we're all together. Right. He's going to start there.
Hey, I'm just glad to see him. Man.
Anyway,
I missed y'all last week. Man, I tell you,
it's wonderful down here, guys. I know you're going to wish you were down here.
Well, that's for sure. Greg will be down there all night tonight, giving us the insight there, right there on the sideline. As Tony and I bask in the air conditioning up here in the booth. We're going to take another quick break. We'll come back. Lots more to talk about as we get ready for the for the Callaway Cavaliers and the LaGrange High School Grangers right here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Getting you back in the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedics medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, a surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines leading-edge orthopedic treatments with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us at www.southernorthopedics.com. Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? Then let State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state, because with Mabel Smith Sharp handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money. Mabel Smith Sharp can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Come test drive a Kia Soul and receive a Georgia Lottery ticket for a chance to win a new Kia Soul or up to $2.5 million. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed, it's uniquely styled, and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us today or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com and help support your local economy. Must be 18 years or older to play lottery games. Soul stock number 6564.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier Football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks, and Tony Walls up here in the booth with me. And Tony, I really am so excited to see what the Cavaliers. Now that's some new uniformage going on down there too, isn't it?
They are. We saw a little combination of this at the end of the year last year. Callaway, of course, for you guys that are not here, they're black pants, white trim, black jerseys trimmed in white, and they did that last year. They have white jerseys trimmed in black. So, Coach, there's a lot too. If you look good, you play good.
Success begets success.
No doubt. But the Cavaliers take a lot of pride in the way they conduct themselves and look on and off the field. So, again, that's one of those things you play with a lot of pride. You practice hard, you play hard. And we all know, Jack, you play like you practice. So, hopefully this transfers to the field tonight.
Well, it's so different, too, nowadays with all the regulations and when you can put pads on and when you can get on the field at certain times. And while they may not have been officially practicing, these guys have been at it all summer long. They've been in the weight room. They've been getting their conditioning down. They've been ready to get out into this humidity and this heat. I mean, I'm looking at just the weather service. I've got about 95, 96 degrees on the field right now. It's hot, and they'll give lots of water breaks. I know that Georgia High School's got that built into the games. But these guys have got to come in tip-top condition to get ready for the season.
No doubt. And you remember the conditioning, Jack, started, like we said, last November after that last game. And, you don't start hydrating tonight.
Oh, gosh, no.
You have to hydrate all year. You got to get that water into your system. And but both teams are going to have to deal with the heat tonight. And not necessarily conditioning. You can only condition so much, but you can't really simulate this type of heat.
Right.
So the main thing is you hope everybody remains safe. Hope everybody stays healthy. The coaches on both sides, players on both sides, and everybody can compete at the highest level.
Well, we talk about Callaway. Let's look over at LaGrange time for a minute because we mentioned earlier they're under a new head coach. Diallo Burke steps in, who's got as best a Granger pedigree as any person could possibly have. I mean, was on the national championship team, took that skill to the college level, played at the collegiate level, played at the NFL level, was a tremendous receiver, played in NFL Europe, is a quality gentleman. And I can say that with all due respect because we're good friends.
Right.
His daughter Kennedy and my daughter Caitlin are best friends, and so we love that family and really excited about what he's bringing to the LaGrange program because I think he's really trying to bring back what it means to be a Granger,
right.
What it means to be a winner. And one of the things some of the kids told me this is that Coach Burks roams the halls. And he's looking for those people that should be out on the field that haven't gotten out there yet.
Right.
And he's lifting them up by the nape of the neck and bringing them on out to the practice field.
Let me visit with you here just a moment. I don't know Coach Burks personally other than his reputation, and his reputation that precedes him is one of a class man, a class person, one who'll do it right. And again, he has the blue in his blood. He graduated from there, and what better person to have leading your program than someone who's 100% blue and bleeds blue? Now, does he have a tough task ahead of him? Sure.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Any first-year coach, except maybe Buford. You and I go and Coach Buford, I guess. But any first-year –
Just stand there later by handle it.
Really try to stay out of the way.
Yeah.
But, any first-year coach is going to run into a series of challenges, both on and off the field, and it takes some time to get your system implemented, what the players expect, what your assistant coaches expect.
Well,
and Coach Burks is going to, it's going to take some time. Got to be patient with him. Understand that it's not going to happen overnight. Mm-hmm. But I'm sure the cupboard's not empty over there.
Gosh, no.
They got athletes, and tonight, Callaway's not just going to show up and win this one. Coach Burks will have those kids ready to play. And, Callaway's going to have to play, at the top of their game.
Well, last week as the Grangers traveled up to Noonan, we're kind of renewing that rivalry a little bit. A lot of fun for a lot of fans to go up and see that ball game. But Noonan kind of put it on them a little hard. But at the same time, LaGrange had a lot of turnovers, something that Troop had as well.
Yeah.
And turnovers will kill you no matter who you're playing.
Well, and at the same time, from what I understand, LaGrange ran the ball for over 200 yards.
Gosh, yeah, moved the ball well up and down the field, just fumbled at the wrong time.
Mon Denson, when you think about LaGrange, you don't get offered to South Carolina because you're cute.
Yeah.
He's a big back who can really run, and he can hurt you, and I'm sure you're going to see him carrying the football a lot tonight. And, I understand there's some injuries on that side, but, injuries are part of the game. You have to be somebody ready to step up. Mm-hmm. And, I don't know a lot about their offense. The names that I remember are now coaching at other high schools, with families and those types of things. So, but again, the pedigree is there, the athletes are there, and it's just a matter of time before LaGrange is back where they're used to being.
Sure. Well, what's neat about Callaway, and as we've watched them kind of move forward, they've been a team that has made a name for themselves. Kind of people kind of say, "Oh, that's Callaway coming," like you used to hear of Valdosta, of course, or even LaGrange. They're building a name in their division and in their standings that are going to make people fear them a little bit. Right now, they've got the presentation of the colors going on down the field. We're going to step away for just a moment, let them take care of all that. When we come back, we're getting ready to kick this thing off. Callaway Cavaliers and LaGrange High School Grangers right here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
The all-new, all-pro Hyundai in LaGrange is offering the All-Pro Advantage. Friends and family pricing on all-new Hyundais for everyone. Save thousands with 0% financing on 2014 Sonatas and Elantras. Purchase a 2015 Sonata for only $20,899. All veterans receive an additional $500 on top of our already low prices. Visit us at 1405 Lafayette Parkway, LaGrange, or online at allprohyundai.com. The all-new, all-pro Hyundai, where the customer always wins.
What's in the center of your life? Your family? Spending special moments together? Your friends? Cherishing great times and new adventures? Whatever it is, it touches your heart. And at West Georgia Health in LaGrange, we're here to help keep your heart healthy.
So healthy together.
At the West Georgia Heart Clinic, together with our cardiac care specialists, advanced diagnostics and procedures, in our state-of-the-art facility, we are staying on top of what's in the center of your life, so you can live it to the fullest with all your heart.
So healthy together.
To learn more or find a physician, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Hey, man, my car just broke down. I need to call a towing company.
Well, then you should probably call a towing company.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I need to call a towing company.
Right, a towing company. You should call a towing company.
Ah, man, come on. I'm trying to tell you, which company should I call?
Oh, call a towing company.
Oh, call a towing company.
A Towing Company, 706-882-8399.
A Towing Company, 706-882-8399.
All right, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to laugh at me.
Okay, what?
Do you think the State Farm jingle really works?
Like, for real? Like, if you sing the jingle, will your agent actually appear and help you out?
Yeah.
Of course it works. I saw it on the internet.
Having your own State Farm agent means having a real person to help you when you need them. State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in LaGrange. Call 706-882-0046.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
That applause is not for Tony and I coming back on the air. That applause is for the combined bands of LaGrange High School and Callaway High School out on the field to present the national anthem, and they did a tremendous job.
Outstanding job. Both, like you said, both bands are together, and, sometimes that's hard to coordinate in a short period of time, but they did a great job. It really sounded good.
This is just the second week of school.
Yeah.
Now, they've had band camps and everything, but, Greg, you were right down there in front of it.
Well, and I want to say something, that Callaway has graduated to a tuba band.
Uh-oh.
I'm actually proud of
the official Hicks scale of bands.
Small but loud. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now,
you got it.
Now, wait a minute. How many, do I see a LaGrange tuba at all?
It just now took a bow.
Okay, all right. So it stepped down a little bit.
It got heavy. He's not quite a good shape, those Callaway kids.
The off-season tuba
Callaway's got
work is
tougher regiment for their band.
Well, there's not quite as many of them, so they got to be a little tougher.
That's right. They got to be tough.
Well, you got to be tough to work with these guys. I tell you what, we're so happy to be bringing you high school football all season long, and Greg and Tony, we have enjoyed having the three-man booth, if you will, the chance to banter back and forth. We're going to not be quite together as much as we have in the past this year.
Yeah, we were talking before. I think Greg was saying that there, for our fans that do listen to us, I think there's 3 of them.
At least they're our wives.
Yeah. Well, no.
No, Danette doesn't have any headphones on.
Yeah. I think Greg was saying, Greg, you may know a little bit more about the dates. I think there's only 5 times this year for the 3 teams when we're together. Isn't that right? 2 teams?
That is correct. And if I can do something about it, I'll make that happen. I know it's kind of late in the season, but we might be able to get them to change their schedule just for us.
I understand, Greg.
We're working on that.
If anybody can do it, you can pull it off, buddy.
You keep working on that. You get a free pencil from Mud Creek Graphics if you do it.
Hey, good plug, Jack. Write that down.
There you go. Get your free pencil. I'll tell you what now, as I look across the stadium right now, what a great crowd we've got here on the Callaway side. They have filled up the stands and it looks beautiful here. Looking across, the Grangers are coming in. And it's interesting, they've both chosen some interesting colors. It's a kind of a blackout night here on the Callaway side. Got their black in with the red. Over on the other side, the mostly white shirts with the blue there. So it's going to be a great, almost college football atmosphere tonight.
Well, any opening game is going to bring out good crowds, and they're anxious to see what each team has, and is this team as good as they say they are? Is the other team really as bad as they say they are? So
you mean coaches talk like that?
No, it's just the fans most of the time. But both teams are going ready to play. The Grangers are coming out on the field now, getting ready to go through their banner, and Cavaliers are still underneath. We got about 5.5 minutes before kickoff, but yeah, it's exciting, Jack. I mean, you look down, the fans are still out. We're probably about maybe 5-6 minutes away from that sun going down behind those trees over there, so the Callaway fans can cool off a little bit. The Granger fans over there in the shade, they lucked out tonight with the visitor side, but the sun will be gone here in a few minutes, and when they kick off, the heat will pick up no matter whether the sun's out or not.
That only means the Callaway Cavaliers are in the spotlight, in the sunlight.
There you go, Greg. I like that.
There you go.
Well, we talked about the Grangers and what to expect a little bit from them. Let's go over to the Callaway side and talk about them a little bit. You mentioned a minute ago, first time in 6 years there has been a Parks at quarterback. It's a little bit different for them, but we have someone with a little bit of experience back there.
Dre Martin will be the starter tonight. Dre's the 11th grader. He'll be backed up by sophomore Dylan Johnson. Both really did a good job last week, I thought, in the scrimmage. Of course, you don't want to base anything on one game. Tonight is for real. When the lights go on, how do they respond? But both did a good job last week of running Coach Napier's offense. Mm-hmm. They got the ball to the playmakers. They got it where it needed to be. The timing, of course, was a little off to be expected in a scrimmage, and that's what you have scrimmages for, to correct all that. And tonight you got to keep your poise. Reduce the number of penalties and turnovers, but Dre's got a lot of weapons in the backfield. Eddie Culpepper returns for his senior year, Cedric Maynard for his junior year, and of course Terry Godwin, whose jacket don't seem like it was 4 years ago in the 9th grade. Terry's here for his senior year, and any of you that have followed not only local high school sports but the national scene know what kind of player Terry is, and his recruiting saga, verbally committed to Georgia. So he brings a lot of intangibles to an offense. He's the first player that the other defense finds, and they have to scheme for him. So,
I think about Cedric Maynard, another young man that just has done a tremendous job for a couple of years and really can step into the spotlight this year.
That's exactly right. And Cedric foot speed is probably the fastest player on the Callaway team.
Not the tallest player on the Callaway team.
That's exactly right. But when he's going to look different to you this year. You could tell that 1 year in the weight room as the captains come out. But Jack, it's exciting, and Callaway's got some new names, but they have some old faces, and they have more than one weapon in Terry Godwin. They have a lot of people who can score from anywhere on the field.
Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. When we come back, we're going to have the coin toss down the field. Greg will bring us that, and we're live here at Callaway Stadium for the Callaway Cavalier kickoff on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Attention! If you are currently an active duty or retired vet, or if you are employed by a school or university, you qualify for supplier pricing. Step into a 2014 GMC Sierra Double Cab SLE for $29,886 or a 2014 Chevy Cruze LT for $18,963. Thousands at All Pro Chevy, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC on New Franklin Road in beautiful LaGrange. All Pro Auto Group, where the customer always wins.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football right here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG. Also, be sure that you can listen to this ball game on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com, so go out there and check that out. Take a look at the captains down the field. We got number 4. Actually, let's look for Callaway right now. For Terry Godwin, number 4 is down there, along with number 6, Eddie Culpepper. Number 57 for the Callaway Cavaliers is Devin Powell. He's out there on the field, along with number 8, Bronze Zalea. LeBronze Zalea.
For the Grangers, Jack, number 2, Jeremiah Wright. Number 14, Antonius Fannin. Number 34, Mon Denson. And number 61, Kevin Ramirez.
We'll go down the field with Greg Hicks with a coin toss.
Yeah, we're here as the players are shaking hands, and LaGrange elects to keep their helmets on while Callaway has got their serious face on.
Greg's down there trying to get involved in the action as they get ready to flip the coin.
All right, LaGrange has called heads before they flip. All right, so LaGrange won the toss. He's deciding he wants, and they're going to receive the ball. It looks like, guys.
Get that offense out on the field, break those jitters, and get everything moving on.
Not that I've been an umpire before, but kind of a little slow about making decisions.
Here we go. So LaGrange has won the toss. They've elected to receive. So Callaway will be kicking towards the auditorium side of the field, and LaGrange will be defending that side. All right, so we know who the players are. We know what's going to happen. We're going to kick the ball off when we come back right here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Rob Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Rob Upchurch at 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is a single-family home in the Piney Hill subdivision of LaGrange with an open kitchen, master on the main floor, and access to a private lake for only $116,700. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob Upchurch at 706-845-7000 or see it at robupchurchsales.com.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway High School football right here from Callaway Stadium as we're getting ready for another great night of football. Really kicking things off. The fans on both sides are on their feet. The Callaway Cavaliers will be kicking off for the LaGrange High School Grangers. Grangers getting their last-minute instructions from the side on the far side. So the Cavaliers will be kicking left to right as you look at your radio dial. And got an experienced kicker in Hunter Millman down there to kick it off for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, this is Hunter's second year doing a kickoff for Callaway, and he's you get that first year out of the way, and back deep for the Grangers standing back around his 5 is number 3, LaPerian Perry.
So Perry will stand right there on the 10-yard line. Not expecting to go too deep. There's the whistle. Everybody's excited. And here we go. There's the kick, just one step and a kick, high kick. Take it down at about the 20-yard line. Cuts to the right side. Goes around, tries to find a wall. Nice block there. He gets around the right side, gets to the 30. Down the sideline, going to go out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. Nice return for the Grangers.
Kind of a late hit there. I don't know if you guys saw it on the sidelines. I really expected a flag to come out, and tempers are flaring over there. And, wow, what a couple of good hits to start a ball game, guys.
Actually, as he was coming around, did almost like a little bit of a reverse going around the far side. A couple of nice blocks from his interior fellas.
Good return that time by the Grangers. Ball's going to be spotted out across the 35-yard line at the 37, so that's where LaGrange High will set up shop for their first offensive possession of the year.
They'll start from the sideline. They're getting their last-minute instructions from the coach. The official's about to whistle the play in. So more than likely they'll just run right up to the line of scrimmage from the sideline, and that's what they do. Making their way up. The Grangers in solid white. The Cavaliers in black, trimmed in white.
Little bunch formation.
Yep, well, offset eye on the right side. Hand off to the tailback. He's going to pop through the line, get down to cross the 40, down to about the 42-yard line.
Good run that time by Mon Denson off the right side. Picked up about 4 yards in there behind that big junior tackle, Mr. Elder there. Big 6'5", 275. Luke Elder, number 79.
He's a good-sized fella, that's for sure. Once again, we go back. Quarterback's under center. Going to take the snap. They've got some movement in the line. I think that's going to go against the Grangers. Probably back them up 5 there.
Got a flag in the secondary, so but anyway, the play went through, and Zalea actually had Denson by the ankles, and play would have been for no gain, but
legal substitution there, it sounds like, by our PA announcer, Mr. Brandon Brooks. Those golden tones down there. Good to hear him again. Looks like the Grangers have come out in a power formation, 2 backs and an extra back in the backfield, trying to well, I actually marked that off against Callaway.
Okay, I missed that completely. That's the first down.
Illegal substitution, Callaway.
Okay.
That's why that flag was in the backfield. Makes sense now.
That's okay. I'm just here to help.
Attaboy. That's why you're down there on the field, and I'm up here with the sun in my face, and I can't see. They break the huddle and come back to the line of scrimmage. Really tight splits. Ahmad Ogletree, the quarterback, under center, going to step back, head the ball off to his tailback, and he's going to get stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Callaway comes out with the football, but I believe it was blown dead right there.
I think they're going to say it's dead.
At the line of scrimmage, yeah.
Actually, last week, Jack, that would have been a touchdown, Callaway.
Well, you're exactly right with some of the officials that we saw up in Upson. There were so many turnovers that we thought the guy was down, and they'd give the ball over to the other team.
Callaway's defensive line, number 8, Bronze Lazay, middle linebacker. Number 9, Courtney Lay. Number 10, J.T. Wortham. Number 27 in there, Rashawn Lovelace, and we'll get more after this play.
We're going to run for the far side. The wingback's going to bring it around, and he is nailed to the line of scrimmage. Great job of staying at home by the Cavaliers.
That's number 57, Devin Powell, who's going both ways tonight. Broke through the backfield and really stopped that sweep before it had a chance to get developed, so that lost a yard.
Slow developing play. The wingback from the far side came around, coming to this near side. That's a lot of running before he can turn upfield.
A lot of players back there. The secondary for the Cavaliers, number 13, Aaron Clausell. Number 1 back there is Michael Moss. Of course, Terry Godwin at the left corner. Number 6 is Eddie Culpepper at one of the linebackers. Number 21, R.J. Williams at one of the linebackers.
Going to split man wide to the far side, wide to this near side. Eye behind the quarterback, Ogletree. He's going to throw a little quick screen in the middle, and they're going to lose big yardage back to the 38-yard line.
Good job that time by the Cavaliers, smelling out that screen. Number 10, J.T. Wortham from his defensive end was not going to allow that to develop. So that brings up 4th down for LaGrange High School, and they'll be ready to punt.
Well, guys from down here, he just manhandled 50, pushed him out of the way, and just had his way, and the play lost about, 8, 9 yards?
J.T. Wortham is a grown man. Terry Godwin will be back deep, receive this punt standing at his own 25-yard line.
So they're ready to punt the ball away. The punter will be standing on the 25-yard line. There's the snap. A little bit high, a little wobbly. He steps up, gets the kickoff, and it's going to bounce at the 30 and take a Cavalier bounce back up to the 34, and finally it's stopped there, down by number 7, Dontavius Jr. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
I was working out of Holmes Pharmacy. Prescription buyer in trouble. My name's Friday. My job, help him.
I put out a call for Mr. Good Deal.
I understand. You'll get the most for your money at Holmes Pharmacy, and those are just the facts.
I feel a good deal better.
See Mr. Good Deal at Holmes Pharmacy in LaGrange and Hamilton. They'll be there for you when you need them. Holmes Pharmacy, the home of Mr. Good Deal.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football, and on the first handoff from scrimmage, Dre Martin hands it over to Cedric Maynard, and he gets a first down right off the bat.
Right off the bat, they go off of that right side behind Biggie Terrian Bowles, number 59, and Stephen Curtis, number 50, 2 newcomers to that offensive line, Jack.
So they start from the 34-yard line. Ball's already across the 45. There's the snap. Going to step back again, hand it to the tailback. Good rush that time by the Grangers. They shot the gap and were in the backfield as the handoff was made.
Well, from down here, guys, it actually looked like the front line kind of scraped too soon. Delayed handoff. I believe if it had maintained an extra half second, that play would have gone somewhere.
Good job that time by number 27, DeQuavius Dunlap from his right end position. Stayed at home and really blew that play up. Play lost about 2 yards.
So Martin and his team go back to the huddle. They'll break that. They'll come back. They'll split a man. Actually, twins to the far side in Godwin. Also, Braylon Sanders way out there. I formation behind the quarterback. He's going to step back. Quick handoff inside to Brandon Body. He's going to get hit pretty quick at the line of scrimmage.
Good job again that time by Dunlap, number 27 from his right defensive end as he pinched down quickly. Timing, was not quite there yet, but a good defensive stand right here for the Grangers brings up third down and about 12 with the ball marked on Callaway's 44-yard line.
You know, I'm sitting there watching Coach Napier talk, and he said, you know, you could have pulled that one, but it'll be there for later.
Right.
Actually, a pretty nice pitch relationship as they went out. You're going to send trips to the far side, a man split wide to the near side, and Godwin. They're showing blitz on the Granger side. Longer snap count. Low snap is going to go through Martin's legs. He's going to pick it up and lose it, pick it back up again, lose it, and it looks like the Grangers have it.
The Grangers got it. That was a low snap, Jack. Not a good snap that time. So the first turnover of the night belongs to the LaGrange High School as they set up shop inside the 30 of Callaway at the 29-yard line.
So a big turn of events here. So the Grangers are going to get some nice field position inside the 30.
Yeah, the snap that time was low. Maynard did a good job just to get a hand on it, but he wasn't able to secure it. Tried to pick it up, and the Grangers had 4 people there. I believe that was recovered again by number 27, DeQuavius Dunlap. That's the third time we've called his name tonight. Doing a good job at his right defensive end.
It was, Tony. Sorry that. George and joined down here on the sidelines by George Simpson. But, he's talking maybe it could be the first game jitters. That shouldn't have been a bad snap, the anticipated rush by the Grangers. But it is what it is, and Callaway got to be on defense.
Ahmad Ogletree going to hand the ball off into the line. And, again, that front line by the Cavaliers stops him pretty quick. And I tell you, I'm watching
that's number 20. I'm sorry, Jack. Go ahead.
I was just talking about watching Ogletree. He's really playing that out wide, almost as he's planning to maybe build in a bootleg or something going around that far side.
Number 27 that time, Rashawn Lovelace, missed last year with a knee injury. He's back from his defensive tackle that time. He and Lorenzo Patterson, 2 pretty good-sized defensive tackles, very quick off the football. Probably going to provide some opportunities and some challenges for that Granger offensive line.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to move the ball inside on that meat down there. Quarterback Ogletree once more under center, brings the man in motion from the far side. Sets back, a little counter in there, hands it off to his tailback, 34. That's Mon Denson. Denson's going to get down inside the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up third down.
Denson with a good hard run that time. It was hit at the line of scrimmage and kept those legs moving. They're going to mark that ball just outside the 20 to 22-yard line, bring up a third down and about 4, Jack.
Looking down the sidelines, exactly what you expect to see. They're working on that shotgun snap, so we don't have that problem again.
Well, it's a snap. It's a mistake that shouldn't happen with an experienced offensive line, Jack.
They break the huddle, make their way back to the line of scrimmage. Javier Treadwell, the center, gets over the ball, snaps it to Ogletree. Ogletree, quick inside handoff, and he is bounced. Wow, hit hard and bounced as the fullback back to the 25-yard line. They may give him forward progression, but there wasn't a whole lot of that.
Nothing there at all that time. Up the middle, the Cavalier defense stood up in there and really stuffed that play. Number 57, that's Devin Powell, and number 13, Aaron Clausell from his safety position. So that brings up fourth down and about 4. Looks like the Grangers are going to go for it here, Jack.
You know, there would have been days when they would have kicked 3. I don't know what that tells you about LaGrange's kicking game.
Well, they're definitely going to go for it here, but you're exactly right, Greg, that they're think back to days with Mansour, and he was kicking the ball and could kick it from the 50
kicking at Kentucky now.
Oh, yeah. Real tight eye, offset eye, power eye from the left side. Ogletree in the center trying to draw the Cavaliers off. Cavaliers with great mental capacity there, not letting them be drawn off. So they're going to call a timeout. They take a timeout. We take one as well. No score so far. 5:23 left to go in the first quarter of play. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Expanded to bring top-ranked medical expertise and specialized services closer to home. From the most advanced technologies to a strong vision for the future, we're connecting together.
So healthy together.
For one very good reason, your health. West Georgia Health. So healthy together. We're all trying to connect to a healthier way.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Still a high temperature down the field as the sun's starting to dip down below the trees on the far side as the Callaway Cavaliers, no score in this ball game against the LaGrange High School Grangers. Fourth down and a long 3 right now for the Grangers, ball resting on the 22-yard line.
Grangers trying to take advantage of a turnover here, Jack. Let's see what the Cavalier defense can do.
Ogletree under center, going to step back, hand the ball to the tailback. Denson's going to get hit.
No way, Jack.
Yep, he did not get it. Got to the 20, and that was about it. The ball came loose, but it doesn't matter. It'll go over on downs, and the Callaway Cavaliers defense has held after a mistake there and will be going back the other way.
You know, so far, Jack, the defense for Callaway has set the tone in the first two series. The Grangers are trying to establish that run with Mon Denson, obviously up the middle of the field and trying to set up something later on. But so far right now, the Cavaliers are winning the line of scrimmage battle both on offense and defense. Got a quick timeout, looks like, Jack.
This may be one of those hydration breaks we talked about.
Breaks, yeah.
So with 5:15 left to go in the first quarter, they're going to take a break. I'll have a sip of Diet Coke. Tony, have some water. Greg.
The Georgia Lottery ticket for a chance to win a new 2014 Kia Soul for up to $500,000. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed. It's uniquely styled and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and comes backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by today or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. Win big at Kia of LaGrange. Test drive a Kia Soul and receive a Georgia Lottery ticket for a chance to win a new
www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Neither offense really lightened things up so far tonight, but the defenses have looked pretty good. Callaway's right there with a nice stop, just 4 and out on the Grangers when the Grangers had some great field position. So now here come the Cavaliers and Dre Martin under center. I formation behind him. He'll take the snap, roll off, hand the ball off to his tailback, who finds the seam. Maynard going around the left side, and he got some nice yardage down the field, close to a first down, close to the 30, just a little short.
Good job that time by the left side of the Cavalier offensive line. Number 53, Josh Williams. Also on that side, big J.T. Wortham at the tight end. Number 54, Harley Tabor at right tackle. And number 57, Devin Powell doing a good job blocking at the point of attack. Brings up second down and about 1, Jack.
Always proud of those linemen. Tell you what, nothing can get done unless the guys down the trenches make it happen.
Nobody has a red-headed mohawk like Harley.
Well, if 4 was in the game, it sure would be a good time, a second short, to call his number.
Let's see what we go with. Tall sweep for the Cavaliers coming around this right side with Maynard. Maynard has a lot of Grangers in his face. He's going to reverse his field and loses the ball.
Again.
And looks like the Grangers have got it. Yep.
Wow. Second turnover.
So another turnover, fumble as he tries to reverse his field. That's always dangerous when they do that.
Tries to make a little too much.
Looks like Callaway has the ball.
Whoa.
Looks like Callaway got under. Looks like Maynard got under that pile and got it back. But again, ball security. The Cavaliers got to take care of that ball a little better. Cedric sometimes might be better just to get his 4 yards and put that shoulder down and get out of bounds instead of trying to reverse his field. I know he's trying to make a big play, but the prudent play might be to get what you can and get down.
Well, that's exactly what the coach is fixing to tell him about as he's making his way over the sideline and get a helmet check.
North and south. Right now, establish the ground game, north and south. Quit trying to go outside, reverse your field. I think that's twice they've done that and twice they've got caught. But they've made, guys, I think you'll agree, they've made good yardage running north and south.
Seems to be when they nothing fancy straight ahead seems to be the most productive offensive play for them so far.
Twins to this near side, going back to the shotgun set. Put a man in motion, going to the far side. Actually, he comes back to the line of scrimmage. There's the snap. Going to be handed off. No, actually, he's going to run to this near side.
Got a man
ball
deep.
Downfield. There's Godwin. Goes up.
Oh, my Godwin! What a play. Now they're going to say it's incomplete.
Oh.
He hit the ground. Looks like it might have jarred it loose when he hit the ground. What a great throw and catch that was, though. You saw Terry Skills going to get that ball. He was a step away from making a great play right there. Good defensive coverage out there by number 15, Emmanuel Swanson was in good position. But, again, you see the ball skills on display by Terry Godwin. He was just unable to bring that one in.
Let me tell you something. And Swanson ran him out of bounds a good 2 yards. He had to recover and had that ball been thrown another foot, count 6 on that one, guys.
So here we go.
This is number 11, Reeves Payne, back to punt, Jack.
He'll be punting, resting on about the 9-yard line. Timeout's called.
Looks like LaGrange had too many men on the field and had to take a timeout.
They take a timeout. We take one as well. No score in this one. Almost had one just a minute ago. 3:40 left to go this first quarter play. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? RE/MAX Result Agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Rob Upchurch at 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is a single-family home in the Piney Hills subdivision of LaGrange with an open kitchen, master on the main floor, and access to a private lake for only $116,700. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob Upchurch at 706-845-7000 or see it at robupchurchsales.com. Rob Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Rob Upchurch at 706-845.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. No score in this contest so far. 3:40 left to go in the first quarter of play.
Number 4, Trishan Dozier back deep for LaGrange. Will be standing inside his 45-yard line. Number 11, Reeves Payne, back to punt for the Cavaliers.
Payne, was mentioned a minute ago, is to be standing on his 9-yard line. There's a snap. Nice snap. Steps up, gets a kickoff. High kick, not very long, but it's very high. Hits at what a great Callaway bounce. It goes across the 50, down to the 45, about 15 yards on the ground.
Hey, we'll take it. Not the prettiest punt in the world, but as long as it went forward, didn't go back, it's ball's going to be marked just on the other side of the Granger 45 at their own 44, and that's where the Grangers will set up shop. 3:26 to go in the first quarter. You score 0-0.
So now they're there on the field. The Grangers have started each series on the sideline. Coaches giving their instructions from there, and then they'll run out onto the field to get the thing started off.
Jack, so far the Grangers, again, have tried to establish that power running game with Mon Denson up the middle. Made a couple of plays, haven't really been able to. They're going to have to do something to loosen up that Callaway defense because they're really stacked in the box right there, stopping that play.
A little different formation right now as they bring a wing to this near side, man split wide, and then Denson takes a toss going around cuts back inside, gets knocked up in the air and down at the 50. Gave about 6, second and 4.
Good play on first down for the Grangers there. A toss sweep to the left. Denson cut it upfield. Number 21, R.J. Williams, from his free safety, made a good open field tackle, but a good gain on first down for the Grangers. Second down and 4. Ball marked at midfield.
Zalea steps off the field with an equipment problem. That'll bring in Jabril Jackson to take his place.
Jabril, a 10th grader, number 30. A lot of high hopes for that young man.
Grangers break the huddle back to the line of scrimmage. Ogletree will be under center. There's a wing to the near side, also man split wide left and right. Denson, the lone back of the backfield. Toss to him. He gets across the 50. Man, he's a pounding runner.
Really punished by number 6 on there that time. Eddie Culpepper really hammered, but a good block that time by number 79 there. Big Elder there, Luke Elder. Really pulled and opened a big hole right there. Sets up a third down and short for the Grangers with the ball across the 50-yard line at the Callaway between the 46 and 47-yard line.
The young elder fella, his father, Jared, about 6'6", 6'7", tall, big guy, great athlete, and his son is following right in his footsteps.
And I'm sure the D1 people are looking at that frame, boy, saying, I can't wait to get only a junior.
And he jumps offside.
There's movement by number 13 that time for the Grangers there. Don't have his number, that may be why. But that's going to back the Grangers up 5 yards. And instead of third down and about 1.5, that's going to bring up about third down and 6. A little bit of a different play call there for the Grangers this time.
Greg, as people get fired up, get excited about a game, sometimes those mistakes happen.
Well, you're intense. It's the first really short opportunity they've had for a first down play, and they blow it. But you know what? Hey, there have been mistakes on both sides of the ball early on tonight. A lot of tension, a lot of jitters. But, it's now time to get the jitters out. You've got your first licks or 3. Hey, it's time to play football.
Denson back deep in the backfield for the Grangers. They're going to hand the ball off to number 3 going around the right side. He gets to the outside, cuts up the 50, to the 45, to the 40, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
That's number 3 for the Grangers with Perry. And Perry, good blocking on the corner. Going to pick up a first down, move the ball deep into Callaway territory. They're going to mark him out down just, looks like on about the 34-yard line of the Cavaliers. Big run, big first down there for the Grangers, able to flip field position here, set up a new set of downs.
Almost the exact same place. We're on the other side of the field. The ball resting on the 34. Rangers quickly break the huddle back to the line of scrimmage. You mentioned them needing to do something different. They're doing it now, bringing this wing with a single back in the backfield and Denson. They bring Perry back around to the far side, hand the ball off inside the line, get across the 30 to the 28.
You can see a little bit of good gain on first down there, Jack. The success the Grangers have had the last couple of plays around the edge has opened it up a little bit on the inside. Good gain on first down there for Denson as he went right off tackle and gained about 5 yards. Ball's down on the Callaway 29-yard line, second down and about 5.
Minute 22 left to go in the first quarter of play. No score in this one. Callaway breaks their huddle as the Grangers break theirs. Denson will be the lone back in the backfield. Once again, Ogletree goes under center. Wing to this near side, really kind of hanging off that tight end's hip. Denson, big runner, going around the left side. He's tackled nicely What a great play that time by, let's see, that's 28.
That's number 13, Aaron Clausell, and number 28 there
Dominic Copeland.
For the Cavaliers, Dominic Copeland, another 10th grader. But again, the Grangers with some success running the football. Ball's going to be marked just inside the 25-yard line, going to bring up third down in less than a yard, Jack.
Jack, you and I talked last week about where these kids come from year to year, and Denson's one of those kids that last year he made a name for himself, obviously enough to consider South Carolina, but he just looked so much in shape this year, and I think that you got to attribute that to Burks, and because I understand he didn't have a good attitude to start with, and he kind of brought that in. So interested to see this kid all year.
He's doing a great job right now as they're going to try to pinch it inside. The plays will be whistled dead.
Let's see what that's
we may have offense.
Movements against the Grangers.
Wow. Little procedure call there. That's another costly penalty for the Grangers on 3rd and short. Backs them up now, makes it a little more difficult. 3rd down 5, 3rd down 6. Cavaliers might see something wide here. Grangers had some success on a little wide sweep to the to Terry Godwin's side, which will be the wide side of the field, the Granger side. So let's see if the Cavaliers can get off the field here on 3rd down.
9 seconds, 8. They may not run another one this quarter. In fact, I don't think that they will. They'll take down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter play. No score. A pretty good ball game right here between the Callaway Cavaliers and the LaGrange High School Grangers. Listening to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Hi friends, Jesse Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Come test drive a Kia Soul and receive a Georgia lottery ticket for a chance to win a new Kia Soul or up to $2.5 million. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed. It's uniquely styled and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us today or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com and help support your local economy. Must be 18 years or older to play lottery games. Soul stock number 6564.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect.
$3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports WLAG.
Moments from the everyday to the extraordinary. As you move through your world, let Grange Insurance and an independent agent put the finishing touches on an insurance plan to meet your needs. Now, that's a stroke of genius. The Mallory Agency is your great.
2 weeks. Tonight we got Callaway and LaGrange on the field. Next week, the Troop High School Tigers will be on the field with the LaGrange High School Grangers. So a lot of fun having these teams play each other. So here we go. Quarterback Ogletree going to fake the handoff, go down on his knee, and he's going to lose big yardage on a 3rd down. That's going to give him 4th down now and about 12 to go for a 1st down.
Tried that bootleg that time, Jack, and actually had the tight end over there, number 13, open in the flat as the wide receiver had cleared out that zone on the left side. But as he tried to turn and roll to his left, he lost his footing. So that's a good job by the Cavalier defense right there. Brings up 4th down and about, Jack, 13, 14 maybe. Ball's all the way back out to the Callaway 37-yard line.
You know, we talked, LaGrange historically has liked to do some trick plays, fake punts, end arounds, you name it. So, and they're not in punting territory, so they're going to go for it. They figured if they don't get it, they'll give it up inside the 30-35 anyway.
Looks like Cavaliers going to take a quick timeout. Coach Dusty Hubbard saw something he didn't like, so he brings his troops to the sideline.
I like it. Let's take 60 seconds back to the station on 96.9 and 1240.
Test drive a Kia Soul and receive a Georgia lottery ticket for a chance to win a new 2014 Kia Soul or up to $500,000. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed. It's uniquely styled and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and comes backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by today or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. Win big at Kia of LaGrange.
And radiation therapies, our multi-specialty team of physicians meets weekly to review individual cases and determine the most effective treatment options for those patients. At West Georgia Health, we've put all our services together for you so you can focus on one thing: fighting cancer. West Georgia Health. So healthy together. To learn more, visit wghealth.org.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavaliers.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. They're going to back up the pass, and Ogletree is going to get spun in the backfield, take a knee, trying to get up and run, but you can't do that in high school football.
Unbelievable pressure by number 3, Lorenzo Patterson, from his defensive tackle. Also number 27, we've called his name Rashawn Lovelace. Really quick off the football, got good penetration early. Really gave the quarterback Ogletree nowhere to go and no time to look downfield.
You know, it looked like, guys, if you see you had 3 guys just jet zoo down. I mean, they're just jetting down the field. It looked like it was going to be just a Hail Mary. Worst case, they're going to have the ball now. They wound up losing even another 10 yards. So good job by the Cavaliers.
Had a little problem with the clock there that time, the officials getting that straight and getting that settled.
I was just talking to Miss Johnson, the principal at Callaway, and look at the crowd, guys.
It's unbelievable.
That is something else.
Isn't that something?
Wow.
Jack, Greg, can you see the around the concrete, around the edges? Can you see it?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
I don't think there's a seat left on the Callaway side. There might be a couple on LaGrange side.
There's not a lot of seats left anywhere in here. Great crowd. And again, that's what this game is designed to do.
It's been a long time coming.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Same way next week, Troop and LaGrange. In 3 weeks, I think Callaway and Troop will play.
Yep.
So
should be the same way.
It should be the same way. Yes, sir. You're exactly right. Ready to go now, guys.
Straight eye for the Callaway Cavaliers with Martin under center. He's going to hand the ball right up to his tailback. Actually, no, a reverse from the Cavaliers. It could get some big yardage. He gets across the 50, but a great job by the Grangers. Number 4 for the Grangers, Tristan Dozier, does a great job of staying home and stopping that one.
He certainly did, and he was the last one left for the Grangers. Guys, remember number 12. You're going to be hearing his name a lot. His name is Braylon Sanders. He's a young 10th grader. His dad, Charles Sanders, was one of the most gifted athletes in the history of Hogansville and Hogansville High School. So remember that name. Big frame, 6'3", 10th grader, tremendous hands.
Martin back under center, eye formation behind him. Going to step back up, hand the ball to his tailback. That's going to be Culpepper. Culpepper, a great runner across the 30, down to the 20. He steps over a man at the 15.
Got a hold back there on the wide receiver, and that's going to come back, but that's going to be a...
What a great run, though, by Culpepper.
Yeah, that's going to be a hold out there on Terry Godwin as he tackled the defensive back, but that should be, I guess, from the spot.
Well, I was going to ask you high school rules because he's already gained 40 yards, 30, 35 yards. What is the ruling? Is it from the spot, or do they back it up to the line of scrimmage?
We'll find out in just a second.
I'm not sure how they're going to do that, but yeah, it looks like it might be from the spot, but that should be a first down. But yeah, you could see that from up here. Terry had a good handful of shoulder pad that time and tackled it. But boy, what a good run by Eddie Culpepper.
But he's been going both ways. So yes. He's used to playing that.
And a good job.
Guys.
Yeah, good job by that offensive line for the Cavaliers again. Stephen Curtis replacing Brandon Sutton this year. Number 59, Eterian Bowles. Tight end Courtney Lay really opened up a big hole on that side. So Cavaliers with first and 10 just inside the 30 at the Granger 29-yard line.
So it really doesn't hurt us quite that much because we get a first down out of it. Ball's now inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. Martin will go back under center. He'll roll a man over to the far side. I formation behind him. Steps back, hands the ball off to his tailback once again, who's going to get a couple of yards at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be Culpepper with the ball.
Good job that time by number 32 there for the Grangers. That's Quixote Davis. Young junior got a hand on the feet of Eddie Culpepper and tripped him up just as Eddie was getting ready to break open and held that play to about a 2-yard gain. Jack.
What I would like is the offense these last couple of plays. Some big holes that they're blowing open.
Well, that first quarter, I think everybody was feeling each other out, seeing what they could do and what they couldn't do, and the Cavaliers have decided let's come out and run straight at them, and that seems to be what we can do, and they've been successful these first couple of plays on this drive.
Body the fullback with the tailback behind him. In fact, Body's going to get the call this time, and man, look at that big boy run. Going to get about 4, maybe 5 yards out of that. Big yell from the Granger side, but he got some nice field position.
Yeah, he did. He was about 3 yards into the secondary before he hit number 2, Jeremiah Wright, from his linebacker position. Stood him up, and then his playmates came and helped knock him down. So that brings up a third down and about 4 here. Jack, ball marked on just inside the 29. I think you'll probably see Callaway in 4-down territory here if they're not able to pick this up on this third down play right here.
I think you're exactly right. Look forward to seeing Body maybe on a goal line situation, some yards. He's a big guy coming through that hole.
Yeah, his brother Quay, I'm sure, former Cavalier, I'm sure he's proud of him. Brandon, of course, just a junior, put on some weight, and he's really been in that weight room.
Sanders and Godwin will be split wide left and right. Going to step back up. They're going to float it out there for Godwin. Godwin is going to go up. It's just overthrown. Gets a hand on it.
Good coverage out there for the Grangers by number 4, Tristan Dozier. Good throw that time. Terry got up and got a hand, but really excellent coverage that time by number 4, Dozier for the Grangers.
Being down here on it, you're right, Tony. Excellent coverage. However, give the Grangers number 4 had position on Godwin. But again, I go back to say, give me a little bit more air under that ball, a little bit more distance, and it's now 12 points.
Right.
They're filling each other out, but both times Godwin had the position behind the corner.
4th and 4 down for the Cavaliers. It's the 4-down territory for them. Ball resting on the 24-yard line. So they'll need to get across the 20 to pick up the first down. Twins to the near side, man slip wide to the far side, and Sanders. Shotgun set. He'll take the snap, roll to his left, go step up into the line, and they're going to get him right there at the 25-yard line.
Good stand by the Grangers that time. Number 2 from his linebacker, Jeremiah Wright, again held that play to no gain. So Granger defense does a good job that time after being having their goal line threatened. Called back by the penalty. Holds the Cavaliers on 4th down and 4. So they get the ball back with 8:08 to go here in the second quarter with no score.
Let's take a quick 30 seconds back to the station and listen to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls, Greg Hicks. Also got George Simpson down the field helping us out. No score in this one. 7:37 left to go in the first half of play. Rangers looking at 2nd down and 3 after the quarterback keeps it. They're coming around the near side on the first play. He'll toss it to Denson, who's hit at the line of scrimmage. And he's going to get across the 35 to the 36, just a yard, brings up 3rd down.
Good job that time by number 55, Keegan Woods, from his right defensive tackle, met Denson in the hole. Denson was still able to fall forward and pick up some yardage, and it looks like they're going to give him the first down. So a fresh set of downs for the Grangers. Ball's all the way out to their own 36-yard line.
He fell a little bit farther than I thought. So they do move the chains. The ball rests now on the 36. Granger's moving from left to right as you look at your radio dial. They'll break the huddle, come back into the line of scrimmage.
Sorry, Jack. Grangers like to go behind that left side beside big Luke Elder and number 61 over there, Kevin Ramirez.
You're going to throw a quick out to the wideout who's going to get some yardage on that one. He's at the 50, going to get knocked out there by number 13 for the Cavaliers, Aaron Clausell.
Yeah, good job that time by the Grangers. Number 28 for the Cavaliers out there on the coverage. Dominic Copeland, young 10th grader, slipped and fell, and LaGrange High, number 6 there. That's Andrew Askew, a junior, did a good job of getting up the sideline, got the ball across midfield to the Cavalier 48-yard line. Another first down for LaGrange High School.
They were slow to react on defense, but I really thought 61 had moved, had kind of laid out across the line with a little bit of motion, and I really expect to see a flag, but because I'm way behind the offensive line, and he's the only cat that I saw move, so to no avail, first down LaGrange.
Here they come back to the I formation, and there's a whistle.
Timeout LaGrange.
LaGrange takes a timeout. Maybe they had too many people out there or something like that, but they're going to take the timeout. We take one as well. No score in this contest. 6:15 left to go in the first half of play. Listen to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Is a series of brush strokes, large and small. Moments from the everyday to the extraordinary. As you move through your world, let Grange Insurance and an independent agent put the finishing touches on an insurance plan to meet your needs. Now, that's a stroke of genius. The Mallory Agency is your Grange independent agency in LaGrange.
7,000 or see it at joelupchurch.com.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. Rangers began this drive on the 25-yard line. They've made it right up to the 50 and across to the 47-yard line of the Cavaliers. So a couple of big plays have brought them to this place. They'll split a man wide left and right. I formation behind the quarterback, Ogletree. He'll send a man in motion from the far side. Ogletree, long snap count, steps back, hands the ball off to Denson. Denson finds a hole in the middle, gets it across to the 45-yard line. And they'll bring up second down.
Good tackle that time by Bronze Zalea, number 8 from his middle linebacker. Number 21, R.J. Williams from his free safety slot. Denson went right up the middle behind those big guards and centers and tackles and picked up about 3 yards. Ball's marked on the 45-yard line, Jack.
Callaway standing there looking for the Grange to see what they're going to pull out of their hats this time. But I think we've been very impressed at how strong those guys across the front 5 are doing tonight. It's going to be Ogletree back under center. He's going to send a man back to the far side. They're going to throw a quick out to him. He loses the ball, and they're going to call that an incomplete pass. It's intended for LePerion Perry. Just a little swing pass to the far side. Falls incomplete. Still third down.
That was close there, Jack. That was really close to being a lateral. Good job by the Cavalier defense. Even if he'd have caught that, I don't believe he would have went far on that one. Number 13 for the Cavaliers, Aaron Clausell, was right there on the spot.
Also like the reaction that, making sure that it is called an incomplete pass. He was ready to get on that ball just in case.
Number 16, Dylan Johnson, young 10th grader into the game for the Cavaliers at one of the safety positions.
Ogletree has a wing to the left side. Steps back, hands the ball off to Denson. Denson finds a big hole across the 40 down to the 35-yard line. They'll mark him at the 36.
And I believe that's going to be a first down, Jack. Good run that time off the right side by Mon Denson. Found some daylight and was able to get out for the first down.
And we talked about it a little bit in pregame. The Grangers can move the ball up and down the field. Even against Noonan last week, they moved the ball well, just had trouble as they got inside the 20 with some fumbles.
Denson got a good block that time from number 50, Gus Wajingo, on that right side.
Once again, wing left. Denson, the lone back of the backfield. Toss sweep to him as he goes around the far side. Turned up inside, and a good job by the defensive end to turn him back inside. That's number 16 for the Cavaliers and Dylan Johnson.
That's Dylan Johnson, young 10th grader from his outside linebacker. Did a good job to cut those feet out from under him. Held that play to really no gain, so that brings up second down and 10, Jack. Ball marked on the Callaway, between the Callaway 36 and 37-yard line.
Doing exactly his job, keeping things inside, not letting them turn outside. And Denson, tell you what, he gets a little bit of head of steam ahead of him. He's going to hit somebody hard.
Well, he's a big back, Jack, with good speed. Runs the ball hard. Runs behind his pads, and so he's doing a good job so far for the Grangers.
Back to the eye for the Grangers. Quarterback's going to step out, throw a quick inside release to the 30, and it's caught there.
That's caught by number 88, Enrique Moody, young junior linebacker. The quarterback, Ogletree, stood up, found him on a quick slant to the right, fell forward for about 7 yards. Going to bring up third down and maybe a short 3. Ball's marked just inside the 30 at the Callaway 29-yard line.
Now, this has been the tough spot for both the Cavaliers and the Grangers so far tonight. Can't seem to move the ball inside the 30. So let's see what the Grangers do with third and short.
I think, again, Jack, you'll probably see LaGrange in 4-down territory here, third down and 2.
Denson back, the long back in the backfield. Toss to him. He gets the first down a little bit more across the 25 down to the 23.
First down there for the Grangers as they go right up the middle of the field. Number 19 there for the Cavaliers. We'll be calling his name a lot. That's young Michael Freeman, young 10th grader. You recognize that last name. That's Keyshawn's younger brother. Eddie Culpepper back into the game from the middle linebacker spot. So the Grangers with a good drive here, Jack. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the first half. First and 10. Ball's all the way down to the Callaway 22-yard line.
Ton of people here at the ballpark. I tell you what a great night for football. Ogletree puts a man in motion. He goes around to the far side. Long snap count, steps back, hands the ball off to his tailback, who's going to be hit hard and maybe lose a yard.
Good job that time by number 6, Eddie Culpepper, from his linebacker position. He shot the gap, caught Denson in the backfield before he was able to get going, and threw that play for about a 2-yard loss. Eddie lost his helmet, so he'll have to come out for a play, but a good job that time by the Cavaliers on defense, is able to stop that play.
Tony, you said earlier Denson's running behind his pads. He's also looks like he's about a yard deeper than most tailbacks, and it gives him a little bit better vision. So he has a good head of steam, and Culpepper took advantage of that. Says, I'm tired of this guy getting a head start on us.
Yeah, you better get him before he gets going.
Back to the I formation. Quarterback's going to back up the pass. Just a 2-step drop, swings it out. The Cavaliers smell it up really nicely. They stopped a third down now and 11 for the LaGrange High School Grangers.
Yeah, they ran a little swing pass out there to the left to Mon Denson to get him out there one-on-one with the linebackers. And again, number 16, Dylan Johnson, did a good job of making an open field tackle. Really held that play to almost no gain. So it's going to be third down and about 12 now. It looks like we're going to have a timeout here.
I think this is the water timeout.
Well, the Cavaliers are going to call a timeout.
Okay, all right. They take a timeout. We take as well. 30 seconds back to the station. 2:37 left to go. The first half of play, no score. Listening to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Dad.
He sure did.
That's why he had State Farm Life Insurance. Like you. So his family never has to worry, right?
Mr. Goldman didn't have life insurance.
Why not?
He's just a goldfish.
Ignore him.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today so your family won't have to worry about whether you have life insurance.
We put the life back in life insurance.
Mr. Goldman loved his family a lot, didn't he, Dad?
He sure did.
That's why he had State Farm life insurance. Like you. So his family never has to worry, right?
Mr. Goldman didn't have life insurance.
Why not?
He's just a goldfish.
Ignore him.
Call State Farm agent.
Now with the best drive they've had of the ball game, started back on the 25-yard line, made their way all the way down inside the 25 to the 24.
Big third down here for both teams, Jack.
Ogletree backs up to pass. Going to air it out to the far side. Got some people back there. Both went up, and the ball goes down. No flags. Great defense.
Good
the
battle.
Cavaliers stop them.
Wow, good battle right there. That ball was a little bit underthrown out there that time. Number 11, Ahmad Ogletree, looked down that left side trying to find number 9, Mike Hardy, who had a size advantage on number 1, Michael Moss, but they both went up and fought hard for the ball. Moss was able to knock it down and make it incomplete.
You know, and Johnson's standing right there, and it's like, oh, he said he should have got that ball when it was just flipped out of his hands.
Another one of those you're talking about, Greg, just a little bit underthrown.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of that, just kind of getting used to the air. Maybe there's no air tonight.
Ogletree backs up. He's going to roll to his right, looking to pass the ball. Got some men in his face. It falls incomplete.
Another good job by the Cavalier defense right there. Even if that ball had been caught, Ogletree rolled to his right. Number 24, Kamani Barnes, is well covered there in the flat. So, again, the Cavalier defense bends but doesn't break. So, with 2:27 to go here until halftime, see if the Cavaliers can get that offense going. Looks like we may have that water break you were talking about. So we're going to take a break here, Jack, at 2:27. No score in your ball game.
30 seconds back to the station on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Which is in LaGrange. Closer to your money with mobile and internet banking and 6 local ATMs. Plus, you can use any Synovus or Publix Presto ATM in the Southeast. Closer to people who care about you. Local people who make local decisions. We're CB&T. How can we serve you today? CB&T is a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Some restrictions apply to mobile banking. CB&T. With us, you're closer to what's important to you.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. No score in the first half of play between the Grangers and the Cavaliers. 2:27 left to go in this first half of play. The Grangers coming out. They're going to spread it out. The Callaway Cavaliers will have the ball. Grangers on defense now. Callaway moving from right to left on your radio dial.
I think you'll see what the Cavaliers have in mind here with 2 minutes. They're going to come out in a spread formation, Jack. 4 wide receivers.
Like it. Smooth the ball down the field. Put some points on the board. There's the snap. They're going to hand the ball off going around the right side. A little bit of a stuttered step by Culpepper. Culpepper across the 30 down to the 34-yard line before he's taken out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds over there that time by, I believe that's number 7 there for the Grangers, Dontavius Joyner. Good job from his linebacker position, but Eddie was patient, got around the corner, and didn't look like much, Jack, but he picked up about 7 yards, got out of bounds, stopped the clock, so that brings up about a 2nd down and 3.
That's it. Callaway Cavaliers back in the huddle. The clock stopping him as he goes out of bounds, so that gives them a little bit more opportunity to take their time, make sure they know what they want to do as they move the ball down the field. Back again to a twins to the near side, man split wide to the far side. It's going to be Martin in the backfield with Culpepper right beside him to his left. Granger showing blitz. Step back. Martin's going to have to run from a blitzer. He steps up, throws the ball downfield. Complete at the 30. Down the field we go to the 35-yard line. Maybe get the first down.
That's a good job by Dre Martin right there. Didn't have a lot on his left side. Kept his composure, scrambled a little bit, completed it over there to Eddie Culpepper for a short gain, but it's good enough to get the Cavaliers the first down, keep that offense on the field. Yeah.
Hey, guys, you got to like the way Martin managed that play call right then. He saw it was busted. He turned around, kept his cool, knew he had a reserve receiver.
Martin once again. Back to pass, fakes the handoff. Got a man in his face from the Grangers. Rolls to his right, the Grangers right on top of him. Looks downfield, he's still free, throws the ball, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Now they're going to call
it
complete.
It's a catch right there at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, what a job by Dre Martin right there. I doubt if the coaches want him running 40 yards backwards, but it worked out all right and got the ball all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
There's a completion for no gain. Wow.
Well, no, he also did not get out of bounds. I was hoping George and I were talking maybe he had rolled out of bounds, but that didn't happen, so running the clock.
looking at the board, looks like the Cavaliers have one timeout left. LaGrange has none.
Slot to this near side, man wide to the far side. Martin takes it. Fakes the handoff, going to throw. Complete to Godwin. Godwin from the inside going out. Tripped up at the 45-yard line. That's going to be short of the first down.
Going to be a little short. Let's see right here. The clock continues to run. Now the officials have stopped it. 124. Looks like he's going to be a little bit shy of the first down. That's the play they were trying to run earlier. A little quick screen out here to Godwin, get the ball in his hands. So the clock continues to run. Third down and about a half a yard there, Jack.
There's the snap. Low snap. Martin wasn't even looking for it. Picks it up. Scoops it still on his feet. Rolls it. Going to be tackled back at the 24-yard line.
Again, we got a late.
Got unsportsmanlike conduct on LaGrange. He's standing over him, taunting him. So that'll go probably 15.
Got a late flag on that one. But again, I'm not sure if Martin was not ready.
Just didn't see the ball coming.
Looked like he was looking to the sidelines, getting ready for the play. A little miscommunication there. So let's see what this play is.
Officials have pulled both teams aside.
Looks like you got a flag over here on the Callaway side at the 30.
Little number 23 for the Grange was standing over.
Well, then you got Jack, Greg. You got another flag on the far sideline at the 45. So we'll see.
Could be. Yeah.
So it could be offsetting. We'll see what happens here.
Official makes his way over. He's conferred with his officials down there.
We're going to play it over.
Inverted whistle during the play. The play will be read that play.
Which is a break for the Cavaliers because that gets it back to the 45-yard line. Third down in about less than a yard. So
that's a 25-yard swing right there.
The Cavaliers come out pretty good on that one right there. I think I heard the officials say an inadvertent whistle.
Hey, you kind of like that PA system, huh?
I do.
Yeah.
Got the head official wired. All right, here we go. Ready for the snap this time. Going to toss it out to the right side. Get the first down to the 50-yard line.
Ball's on the ground
loose,
again.
and the Rangers have it.
Wow, another turnover. Number 23, young 10th grader Tyreek Frazier had the first down. Just put the ball on the ground again.
So another fumble for the Cavaliers.
That's three for the first half of the Cavaliers, and you just can't expect to get any kind of continuity and anything going. But let's give the Granger defense a lot of credit. A lot of kids around the ball making plays, finding a way to stop the offense.
Well, that's one of the things that, Tony, I was going to comment on. It's one of the things that I've noticed right off the bat. They're going to the ball a lot better than they've done the last few years, and I'm talking about LaGrange. So, give credit where credit due. You like to see your team hustle.
Jeans are clearance priced and must go. Corollas, clearance priced from $15,600. Camrys, clearance priced from $18,500.
After it, they're going to step back up to pass. Got a man in his face. A screen pass intercepted by the Cavaliers.
Big Courtney Lay.
He's at the 35. Taking it behind at the 30. What a huge play by Lay.
That's a big play right there by the Cavalier defense. Number 9, Courtney Lay stepped in front of that swing pass. So with 39 seconds, Jack, to go in the first half, Cavaliers with an opportunity to put some points on the board before halftime.
And depending on how this gets played by the Cavaliers, this could be a huge momentum change. Kelly having a chance to have the ball going in at halftime. They've got 39 seconds left to work with this ball.
I'm not sure Ogletree even saw Courtney Lay standing there.
He just stepped in.
But a good job that time. Big turnover right there. Big momentum swing. Let's see if the Cavaliers can take advantage of the opportunity.
Lay caught that ball like a receiver. Looked really nice. Martin in the shotgun set. Waits. Takes it. Fakes the handoff. Looking great coverage. He throws the ball out towards the end zone. There's a man back there. Godwin got two men on him. Double coverage on him. Going to fall incomplete. 32 seconds left to go, second down.
Again, the Cavaliers took a shot downfield with Terry Godwin. Terry had double coverage, which you expect. Number 4 there again for the Grangers, that's Tristan Dozier. Number 23 is Drake Childress. Had good coverage back there. Childress from his safety position and Dozier from the corner. So Cavaliers took a shot deep, trying to stretch that defense. So that brings up second down in about 10 with 32 seconds to go till halftime.
Clock stop on the incomplete pass. They'll make their way back to the line of scrimmage. Twins to the far side. Got one man wide to this near side. Martin waits, takes the snap, a little bit low, fakes the handoff. Got a man in his face. Throws a screen inside. Culpepper's got it at the 30. Kind of dancing around, fighting some guys. gets down to about the 25-yard line. Clock's continuing to tick. Do we have a timeout left?
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah, I think the Cavaliers have one
All
more
right.
time. Really impressed by the Grangers on defense. They really run into the football. Number 2, Jeremiah Wright from his linebacker position. That number 2 is a pretty hallowed number at LaGrange High School. You don't just get that because you're cute. And he is really doing a good job. He's been all over the field in the first half. Really made a play there. Culpepper had some opportunities in the flat, but Wright from his linebacker position really snuffed that out and really held that to no gain.
Going to keep it here with 21 seconds left to go in the first half of play. After an interception, the Cavaliers have the ball deep inside Granger territory, trying to make something happen before we go in at halftime.
Jack, I'm not sure. I think they may be a little bit out of field goal range. From right here, you're looking at the ball is spotted on the 27, so you'll be looking at a 44-yarder here. I know a young man named number 31 there, Cameron Spinks, young 11th grader, does the extra point in field goals for the Cavaliers, so may still be a little out of range, and with no timeouts left, Cavaliers really going to have to either shoot for a first down, spike the ball, or really throw something to the end zone. You may look for them to run that little quick screen out here to Terry Godwin, something real quick.
Well,
so we'll see what they come up with.
At an average play of 6 to 7 seconds, they got plenty of time to run, too, even on fourth down.
Well, another spot is number 12, Braylon Sanders, on the other side of the field with one-on-one coverage.
Martin has got it. He's going to step back, looking downfield. Lots of great coverage for him. He's going to throw it out to the side. He's got a man there. Intercepted by the Grangers. Intercepted by the Grangers down inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. What a great play by them.
That's number 4 again, cornerback Dozier. He's had a tremendous first half. That throw right there was a little late coming, number 1 for the Cavaliers. Michael Moss, instead of working his way back to the ball, allowed the defender to get in front of him. So Granger defense steps up again, and they've really done a good job in this first half with 13 seconds to go. Ball's going to be marked inside the 10-yard line, so that's 4 turnovers for the Cavaliers in the first half and 1 for the Grangers. And so with 13 seconds to go, you're looking at a score of Callaway 0 and LaGrange 0.
You know, I'm certainly not a quarterback coach, but he had plenty of time in the back, and you knew that corner was going to bite. So give me a pump fake and then blitz him down to the corner of the end zone, and you got him burnt because, that corner's going to bite on that pump.
And another thing, when you look at it from up here, Greg, he really eyeballed his receiver the whole time. He never looked the safety off, never looked to the right-hand side. And so it looks like the Grangers are going to take a knee here and get out of here with a score tied at 0-0 at halftime.
That's exactly it. They'll step back, take a knee, and that'll be the end of the first half of play. We'll kind of keep it here just a second, see if Greg has a chance to get back with Coach Wiggins, as both teams have acquitted themselves very well in this first half of play.
I think defensively the Cavaliers have got to be excited about the way they played in the first half.
He wants to take it on in, guys.
All right, no problem. So Coach Wiggins wants to get on in there. Got a lot to talk about with his players. And we've got a lot to talk about at halftime. We'll do that when we come back in just a few minutes. Right now we're going to pause and let you hear from some of our great sponsors that bring this broadcast to you each week. We're at halftime here at Callaway Stadium. The LaGrange High School Grangers and the Callaway Cavaliers. No score as we go into halftime on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Getting you back in the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedics medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, a surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines leading-edge orthopedic treatments with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us at www.southernorthopedics.com.
The all-new, all-pro Hyundai in LaGrange is offering the All-Pro Advantage. Friends and family pricing on all-new Hyundais for everyone. Save thousands. With 0% financing on 2014 Sonatas and Elantras. Purchase a 2015 Sonata for only $20,899. All veterans receive an additional $500 on top of our already low prices. Visit us at 1405 Lafayette Parkway, LaGrange, or online at allprohyundai.com. The all-new, all-pro Hyundai, where the customer always wins.
The story you are about to hear is real. It was a big day in my life, and then she drove by.
I'm a lousy shopper. I just don't know where to go to find the best pharmacy.
Lady, are you telling me you drive all over town and shop around several places before you're done? There's no need to be running around with Mr. Good Deal. You'll save time and money with no aggravation.
Where can I find this Mr. Good Deal?
Holmes Pharmacy, the home of Mr. Good Deal in LaGrange and Hamilton.
Car won't start. Or does your problem sound a little more like that? Come to Stanford Automotive to get your car in tip-top shape quick with a reliable team of automotive specialists. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. 66 Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back here as we're live at Callaway Stadium. I'm Coleman Weiss, kind of stepping in for Jack Mormon as he's having a second to catch his breath. And, Tony, I tell you what, it's a great first half. We saw a lot of cool things. Great interception by the Callaway defense. Almost ran it back for a touchdown, but didn't quite get it. And then LaGrange gets a big interception. I mean, the momentum shifts in this game is crazy. And we haven't even scored.
Yeah, you expect that in these rivalry games, and of course, first game of the year you're going to have some mistakes, but overall, the coaches, especially on the LaGrange side, have to really be pleased with the way their defense is played.
Well, I know this. I have heard more fans, Granger fans, tell me how they were going to be hurting this year. I think this was an organized ploy because this team is good.
Well,
and they very well might be great by the end of the season, but they're looking awfully good right now.
Defensively, they really played well, and even on offense, when they went straight ahead and went right at the Cavaliers, their offensive line did a good job of opening up some holes. And on the Cavalier side, you just can't have 4 turnovers. There's no way to get any type of continuity going on offense. But let's give credit where credit's due. The Granger defense has really done a good job. I think they probably pretty much have to be the story of the first half, Coleman, if you look at it. But the second half, this is a game of adjustments. We'll see which coaching staff can get their kids ready to play and make those adjustments and try to put some points on the board.
Well, without a doubt, the way the Grangers are going to win this game is make big offensive drives and keep LaGrange offense off the field, because this LaGrange offense has just beaten the stew out of the defense, and they can't take a beating like that a whole game and keep them out of the end zone. Eventually, they're going to get in there because they are just keep running straight at you, and they're doing it fast and spreading the field out, a lot of good things. But anyway, I do want to mention one other thing is that you can watch this game on the internet through Play On Sports. You can go to our website, eagle1023.com, follow the links, and now the subscription price, we had it $49. We got it down to $45 now, so it's $45 for the season, and that means you can watch any team on the Play On Sports networks of games all over the state of Alabama and Georgia, all over the United States. And that also includes all the playoff games, the state championship games. You can watch all that online for that $45 fee. And the reason that we did it, we love doing the stream for free, but we knew that we were going to have to do this at the playoff time. And if you had to pay $45 at playoffs, so why not pay $45 now and get all this additional viewing.
More games.
Yeah. And so that's the reason we did it. So go to our website, eagle1023.com, sign on, and get your subscription. You can watch it on your cell phone, your tablets, your computers. All you need is access to the internet, and you can watch it on any kind of platform and keep up with the Cavaliers.
Well, and that's a result of your hard work at Eagle 102 and your staff. And, we appreciate what you guys do, not only for Callaway High School, but LaGrange High School and Troop High School and all the local sports teams. And, of course, in the morning we'll have the Saturday morning quarterback, 8:30 at Kia.
We will be live at Kia of LaGrange. We want you to come out and join us for that. We'll be having a great time sitting there promoting Granger, seeing how the Grangers fare against this Cavalier team, and seeing what Coach Pete Wiggins had to say about the game tonight and all that, as we'll be live starting at 8:30. And I have just gotten word that Chick-fil-A biscuits will be there waiting on us.
Outstanding.
So,
you may have more people there than me and Pete then.
That's right.
Those salesmen at Kia love that show out there. And I don't think it's because of us, Coleman. I think it's got a lot to do with the biscuits. But, again, thanks to Kia and Chick-fil-A for what they help us with on Saturday morning. They always provide a good setting for us out there.
Without a doubt. We're going to come back and talk some more here at Callaway Stadium, as right now there's no score in the game. It's 0-0. We're at halftime. And right now the Granger band is on the field. Hopefully we'll get to hear the Cavaliers band here in shortly, so we'll look forward to hearing some of their music and getting ready for the second half of football. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football right here on 96.9 1240 WLAG.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Getting you back in the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedics medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, a surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines leading-edge orthopedic treatments with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us at www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Hey, man, my car just broke down. I need to call a towing company.
Well, then you should probably call a towing company.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I need to call a towing company.
Right, a towing company. You should call a towing company.
Ah, man, come on. I'm trying to tell you, which company should I call?
Oh, call a towing company.
Oh, call a towing company.
A towing company.
Hey! We got great quality and value. We'll get you kick-started.
Yes, it's the right time and the right place is Holmes Pharmacy. You'll save like never before. Save money when you buy. And we accept Medicare, Medicaid, and private insurance, and each buyer is treated like a franchise player. It's all at Holmes Pharmacy. Holmes Pharmacy with locations in LaGrange and Hamilton.
Of Dr. Farrell. They've done a tremendous job in building that program up, and just so pleased to see them out on the field. The Callaway band making their way on the field. Not the biggest band out there, but they've done a great job of continuing to work to build that program. We'll be hearing from them a little bit in just a moment, but let's kind of walk through that first half of play a little bit because wow, not a lot of timeouts, not a lot of breaks, because a lot of running of the ball during that first half. In the first quarter, LaGrange got the ball. They won the toss. They began the ball, received it, took it all the way to 36, a nice little return from them. Had a couple of penalties in that first exchange. Ended up going out on a fourth down play, give the ball over to Callaway. Callaway, they fumbled the ball in that next series. Lost the ball at the 29-yard line. The Grangers took it from there. They also went 4 and out. A great defensive stance by the Callaway Cavaliers because the ball was down on the 29 of Callaway. Callaway got the ball back at about 5:15 in the first quarter. They fumbled. Also, it was recovered, though, by the Cavaliers. So a couple of fumbles there, but they lost one, got one back. Godwin almost made a huge play, was coming down the line of scrimmage, jumped up, tried to bring a ball in, but lost it as he was coming down. Good defense by the Grangers. The Grangers got the ball back after that. They took it from the 44. A couple of big runs by them. Perry, I tell you what, a young man we haven't talked a lot about coming into this ball game, but LaPerrion Perry's done a tremendous job for the Grangers in moving the ball down the field. Again, both teams really have moved well inside the 30s. They've gotten the ball, got some good first downs, but they get inside the 30, about the 25, and both teams have stalled big time as they move the ball down the field. LaGrange had the ball going into the second quarter of play. They lost that play as the quarterback was sacked. They turned it over on downs. Callaway took the ball from the 46. And Culpepper had a big run down the field. It was brought back on a holding call, but they did mark it from the point of the spot. So they brought it back a little bit. The Cavaliers still had pretty good field position, but they ended up not being able to drive it much farther than there. They turned the ball over on downs. LaGrange got the ball back at the 25-yard line. They had a couple of quick first downs, had a nice drive. They got all the way down to the 24 on the other side, but they lost the ball. Callaway gets the ball again, and then it got really, really exciting at the end of that first quarter as Callaway had the ball, was driving. They lost it on a fumble, gave the ball back to LaGrange. Immediately, though, LaGrange throws a pass, and it's intercepted by Lay, who brings it down the field. It looks like the Callaway Cavaliers are going to have another shot at the end zone inside of 38 seconds. But then we throw an interception down around the 5-yard line. LaGrange just takes a knee, and that's how we are here at halftime. Hey, Tony.
You do such a great job. I guess I'll just sit here and just listen to you, man. That was about as good a recap as I've heard.
Well, I've actually learned to write things down.
I'm telling you.
Not try to remember everything from scratch.
And you can read what you're writing.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
impressive. Now, Jack, it was a good first half. If you like defensive football, it was a great first half.
You say that, but there was some good offense there too.
Yeah.
Just is inside the 30s.
Between the 30s.
There was a wall on both sides. Once you got inside the 30s, all kinds of crazy things began to happen.
Yeah, and the LaGrange's offense, they did enough to keep the defense fresh. It wasn't three and out. Matter of fact, LaGrange hasn't punted. Have they? No, I don't believe they have. I know Callaway punted one time. Both teams have been in positions on fourth down where they were so deep in the other territory they didn't punt. So, defensively, I'm sure both defensive coaches are excited about the way they're playing. I know LaGrange has got to be ecstatic about the way their defense is playing.
Oh, yeah.
They've really done a good job. And you got to give them credit. They've probably out-hit LaGrange. Out-hit Callaway. They've out-hustled them so far. So, but again, we talked. It's a game of adjustments. And Greg, you can add to this. Callaway gets the ball first, second half. They receive the kickoff. So those first 5 minutes will be important as to who's going to establish their identity and as they say, impose their will on the other team.
Yep. Well, if they haven't already shown all they've got,
cut your microphone on there real quick. I think you're off.
It's on.
Now you're talking to it.
If they hadn't already seen, what they're going to be doing, I don't know why would you wait the second half to kind of hold something for the second half. But again, I've been telling everybody as they're coming up through the fans, it should be at least 14-0, possibly 21-0. And the only reason I say that, 2 balls were underthrown to Terry. Should have been, if they would have been put in position, Terry would have got 6. He never looked off his receiver this last one. He didn't pump fake it. Had he looked him off, pump fake, that's possibly 6 more. So, and they've got the ground game established.
Yep. Well, Culpepper's run the ball well.
Right.
He gets a little open space. He is such a slashing runner, left to right as he goes down the field. But also, as we think about this ball game, Martin comes in as a young quarterback. He's been watching a dynasty in the parks coming through as quarterbacks for a while, and it's different in practice as it is in a ball game, especially against a team that's coming to get you. I mean, they've been sending some guys on some stunts from the Granger side that have been amazing.
Yeah, look, and you guys got a better vantage point up here, but down on the field, LaGrange is kind of back to the small and quick, and they're getting after it. I was talking to the troop coaches coming up. Obviously, Troop and LaGrange open up next week. They're here scouting, and one of the things that they've noticed that the intensity of LaGrange's defense is noticeable this year over the past several years, and not so. But it still remains to be seen. You can also redirect that from an offensive standpoint because they are at times over pursuing.
Yep. Let's take a quick break. We come back. We'll talk more about this first half of play right here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Hi, welcome to State Farm.
What's up? Hi, I want to switch to State Farm, but my husband has a hard time letting things go. He's stuck in the 90s.
Not. Well, if you do switch to State Farm, I can save you $500.
Raise the roof.
Switch to State Farm for your auto insurance.
Want to build a new patio? Contact Heritage Construction in LaGrange. Residential and commercial contracting, grading and excavation, asphalt and concrete paving. Now offering specialized concrete, including exposed aggregate. Heritage Construction, 706-883-1104. Call today and make an appointment. Heritage Construction. Call 706-883-1104. Need your driveway paved? Want to build a new patio? Contact Heritage Construction in LaGrange. Residential and commercial contracting, grading and excavation, asphalt and concrete paving. Now offering specialized concrete, including exposed aggregate. Heritage Construction, 706-883-1104. Call today and make an appointment. Heritage Construction. Call 706-88.
Car won't start? Or does your problem sound a little more like that? Come to Stanford Automotive to get your car in tip-top shape quick with a reliable team of automotive specialists. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. 66 Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. Car won't start? Or does your problem sound a little more like that? Come to Stanford Automotive to get your car in tip-top shape quick with a reliable team of automotive specialists. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. 66 Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange. Stanford Automotive, 706-882.
CB&T. With us, you're closer to what's important to you. Closer to home with 3 branches in LaGrange. Closer to your money with mobile and
Cavalier football right here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG. And the always knowledgeable Greg Hicks just had some interesting comments. And one that I want to kind of take up as we get into this next little part is that I don't know if either team has a whole lot of really good feelings about their kicking game, because both have been inside the 30 close, and neither one of them gone for a field goal so far in this first half.
Well, we're used to seeing, especially from the LaGrange's standpoint, Joseph Mansour, and then all the way back to Scott.
Smith loved his family a lot, didn't he, Dad?
He sure did.
That's why he had State Farm life insurance, like you. So his family never has to worry, right?
Mr. Goldman didn't have life insurance.
Why not?
He's just a goldfish.
Ignore him.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today so your family won't have to worry about whether you have life insurance.
We put the life back in life insurance.
To have no score going into this second half play, the Granger defense has got to be just super excited about what's going on. But you know what? With as long as the Callaway defense has been on the field, that hurts their offensive side too, because you got a lot of guys that are going both ways.
Well, that's one of the things that we were talking about on the sidelines. It could be a fourth quarter game.
Right.
If it stays close, you're going to find out who is in the better shape. And right now, Callaway has more kids going both ways.
Yep.
So they have to be really in a lot of shape. And, last year they made it.
That's right.
14 ball
That's
games, and, they were in good shape.
And if you're the supposed underdog, the longer you hang around in the game, you start to believe, okay, hey, I can do this.
Yep.
I'm still in this thing.
I
don't know.
Depends
on who you talk to.
That's
right. So,
Jinx, buy me a Coke.
Get out of your way.
As Greg's making his way back down to the field. Tony and I are going to take one more break. When we come back, we're just about ready for kickoff right here from Callaway Stadium as the Callaway Cavaliers and the Grangers are taking on each other as we kick off the 2014 season. You're listening to 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Hi friends, Jesse Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Come test drive a Kia Soul and receive a Georgia lottery ticket for a chance to win a new Kia Soul or up to $2.5 million. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed, it's uniquely styled, and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us today or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com and help support your local economy. Must be 18 years or older to play lottery games. Soul stock number 6564.
All right, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to laugh at me.
Okay, what?
Do you think the State Farm jingle really works?
Like, for real? Like, if you sing the jingle, will your agent actually appear and help you out?
Yeah.
Of course it works. I saw it on the internet.
Having your own State Farm agent means having a real person to help you when you need them. State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in LaGrange. Call 706-882-0046.
Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're buying or selling, the first phone call you should make is to Joel Upchurch at 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is a single-family home on Bernard Avenue in LaGrange with a spacious family room, large kitchen with a formal dining room, oversized master suite and bath, and a private backyard for only $114,900. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-845-7000 or see it at joelupchurch.com. Getting you back in the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedics medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, a surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines leading-edge orthopedic treatments with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us at www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now, back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back. Another thing that you've, as you're listening to the ball game, have been able to enjoy are the wonderful tones of Brandon Brooks, the stadium announcer for the Callaway Cavaliers. As you also get to hear him on away games, joining Tony in the booth, and when we don't have the three-man booth going. And I think he was with you on that opening scrimmage there back at Hendricks Field.
Well, as a matter of fact, Coleman did the color. Brandon was doing the
PA. Okay,
PA
right.
up at Hoganville.
That's really kind of a
high
home
top
game.
his perch that he built himself with his own tools and his own hands.
Wow.
So he's
got skills. Huh?
Yes, he does. Some that people don't even know about. But yeah, the old golden tones of Brandon. What a great voice. Does a great job for the Callaway Cavaliers. Of course, Brandon has a couple of dogs in the hunt. A couple of his sons play down here. So he's a dedicated Cavalier. So, but get ready to play the second half, Jack. We got about a minute 30 till kickoff. So, be interesting to see. As we said, the Cavaliers will get the ball first. Opportunity to get that offense going. We'll see. Get a chance to see LaGrange High School kick off for the first time this year. Trying to find out. Let's see, number 20 here, which I don't have a number for them. It looks like their kicker.
We'll make up a name in a little while.
Yeah.
Nathan Patton is one of the kickers of the team.
Okay.
Chris Patton's son.
If that's Nathan, that's a big young.
Oh, that's Gus Golden, probably.
Number 20 there for the.
No, Gus is 47.
Okay.
Gus also does the punting duties there.
He's a big tall young man right there. So.
We'll find out who that is.
Get a chance to check out his leg, but as we said, the clock is winding down now, down to 40 seconds as we get ready for the second half.
I can't say enough about how excited I am about this crowd.
Really exciting, isn't it?
The Granger side is full. The blue crew is up there jumping up and down. They're excited.
Boy, they got those bleachers rocking over there.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Over on this side, just a tremendous crowd by the Cavaliers. They brought everybody. I think there was a bus from Hogansville must have made their way out here.
That's exactly right. And you look deep for the Cavaliers as the clock winds down. We're going to have number 4, Terry Godwin. We're also going to have number 5, Cedric Maynard on the near side. And on the far side, Eddie Culpepper, number 3. So that's number 6. That's 3 pretty good weapons right there. You pick your poison right there. Who do you kick to?
But, the Grangers have done a good job of shutting them down a little bit.
That's exactly
Terry's
right.
quite the playmaker. In fact, I saw some T-shirts down there. Showtime Godwin. And he really hasn't had a chance to shine as we would hope in this first half. So here we go. The Grangers getting ready to kick the ball off. The kicker was approaching the ball, and one of his players thought, it's time to go. There's the whistle, and now we're ready to start the second half of play. Both stands. People are up on their feet. There's the kick.
Kicked it right down the middle to Godwin.
Godwin takes it from the 5 up to the 15, makes a cut, and going to go down at about the 15-yard line. So that's where the Callaway Cavaliers will take it, 1st and 10. Nice coverage by the Grangers.
Good coverage that time by number 14, Antonius Fannin, young senior. Did a good job on kickoff coverage and really held the Cavaliers to poor field position to start this second half. Ball's going to be marked on their own 15-yard line, 1st down and 10.
Tell you, when you're working your game plan up, you think about who you're going to key on. And so far, it seems that Godwin has got the big old target on him in this ball game.
Yeah, he's going to have that a lot this year, I imagine, Jack. He's a wanted man.
Dre Martin, the quarterback, is going to go under center, I formation behind him. Steps back, hands the ball off to his tailback, who's going to get some good yardage across the 20, down to almost the 30-yard line. Great job on 1st down by the Cavaliers.
What a block by number 57, Devin Powell, as they ran that trap. Really caught LaGrange High's tackle. Number 14 there really ear-holed him really well, and they picked up a big gain on 1st down. Ball moved all the way out to the 29-yard line.
Nice job by the Cavaliers. As now they'll have the ball 1st and 10 from there. They break the huddle. They're going to split twins to the far side.
Got an equipment timeout. Eddie Culpepper's having a problem with his helmet, I believe.
Well, reports from the locker room. A couple of guys experiencing just minor cramps, so they're stretching them out during second half warm-ups. They should be okay. They've got some pickle juice in them.
Pickle juice. Yeah, they're freezing those things in pickle pops sometimes. Cavaliers going to hand the ball off inside the line to Culpepper. Martin tries to fake a little bit of a pass there, but they'll get about a yard out of that on 2nd and 9.
Not too much out of that one as they went on that right side behind number 59, Eterian Bowles, and number 50, Stephen Curtis. Again, that linebacker for LaGrange High, number 2, Jeremiah Wright, making a play. We've called his name a lot tonight. He's had a big game. Also number 7 there, Dontavius Joyner.
Cavaliers break the huddle. Back to the I once again. Man split wide left and right. Rangers walked 6 men up on the line of scrimmage. Hand the ball off. Nice block for Culpepper. He gets to the 35, cuts to the 40, barrels a man over. Big time hit by Eddie Culpepper.
Good run, good powerful run that time by Eddie Culpepper. They ran that same trap play over here to the right. Pulling guard number 57, Devin Powell, got a good seal block. Eddie finished the run on number 9 over here, Mike Hardy. Put that head down and got extra yardage, moved the ball all the way out to the 40-yard line. So a good start to this series for the Cavaliers.
Well, let me say this. Number 9 was looking up at him from his backside when Eddie got through with him.
Yeah, just kind of tossed him over his shoulder. He picked up another couple of yards just barreling him over.
Number 5, Cedric Maynard in at the tailback, giving Culpepper a break.
Lay will roll over to the far side. Again, it's going to be another nice little run there, about 4, maybe 5 yards for the Cavaliers. Officials are kind of waiting on their whistle a little bit, let some tough yardage being taken there to get the ball to the 50-yard line.
Good gain on first down again that time. Cavaliers get the ball out to the 50-yard line again off of that big left side. Harley Tabor at left tackle and Devin Powell. Cavaliers will take 5 yards on every play every time.
Gosh, yeah. Kind of like this slow but steady, kind of just move the ball down the field. They started deep in their own territory, all the way have the ball up at the 50-yard line. Martin under center. Body at the fullback. Go back up, hand the ball off to the tailback. And this time we're going to get another first down. Hold on to the ball as the Grangers are doing some nice job of tackling after we get the yardage. This time the ball carrier is going to be number 23, Tyreek Frazier.
That's right, number 23, Tyreek Frazier. He's an 11th grader. Again, the Cavaliers coming out trying to establish that line of scrimmage on this first drive of the second half, and so far so good as they pick up another first down. Ball is marked at the Granger 42-yard line, first down and 10 for the Cavaliers.
As George and I were talking, George says, wow, they must have made some adjustments. And talking with Terry Hayes, he said, no, we didn't make any adjustments. We're just going to come out and run it.
Yep.
So I guess so.
That's an adjustment. Once again, this is going to be Culpepper. Nice spin move. Loses the ball. Gets back on it, though, back at the 45. Oh, my goodness. Tried to make a nice spin move on the outside, and as he did, he didn't take the ball with him.
Well, ball security has really been a challenge tonight. Cavaliers didn't get a good block that time out on the end, and a good job by the Granger defense as they were able to penetrate through that play for about a 2-yard loss back to the 45-yard line, second down and about 12.
Well, you know, they teach us in ballroom dancing, when you're going to do a spin move, take your partner with you. So you got to keep that ball with you.
The idea of you in spandex doing some ballroom dancing just made me throw up in my mouth a little bit.
No spandex. Come on in.
Okay. All right, that's good. I feel better now. Martin goes back under center. Takes his time. Takes the snap. Hands the ball off to Culpepper. Culpepper following his line. Good job of following your blockers downfield as the whole left side of the line was just pushing the Grangers back.
Good job that time. Just a simple play right up the middle of the field behind number 53, big Josh Williams at center. Cavaliers got a good push up front. Got the ball down to the Granger 40, sets up about a third down and about 7.
You know, guys, that previous play where we lost some yardage, if I'm not mistaken, that's the first play that did not gain yardage that we've had this whole second half.
The second half, right. Cavaliers took the opening kickoff, and they've had it the entire third quarter. The idea is to do something with it now. Big third down here for both teams.
8:31 left to go in the third quarter play. Martin, long snap count, takes a snap, hands the ball off to the big fullback. Body, just a big body inside, gets down to the 45. He'll be short of the first down.
Play picked up about 5 yards, though, Jack. That's going to bring up fourth down at about 3. So, obviously, the Cavaliers are too far for a field goal try, too close to punt. So they're going to bring in number 10, J.T. Wortham at tight end and set up about a fourth and maybe a long 3, Jack.
Yep.
Watch a hard count, and you know you got to try that every time. I think it might be a little early to call a timeout on a hard count, though.
I think so. They'll roll the wing back to the far side. Martin will go under center, takes the snap, backs the ball, hands the ball to Culpepper, who's not going to make it.
There's that defense again. A good job, number 2. Now we got a late flag, so let's see what's going on here. This was after the play, Jack. So it's something over here to do with Terry Godwin and number 7 for the Grangers, Dontavius Joyner.
Well, Terry sure is shaking his head like, yeah, I knew you was going to get caught. So let's see. He's thinking maybe it's against LaGrange.
The Callaway coaches are pointing down the field.
Officials are conferring there. The ball is marked. Play did not gain a first down. The ball actually lost some yardage, so it's actually back on the 34-yard line. Now the Grangers are backing up. So
oh, boy.
Big call here on fourth down, so let's see what happens.
Looking at the man with the white hat to see what he's got to say.
After the play, for a dead ball, personal foul against the defense. It will still be LaGrange ball. First down with a 15-yard penalty.
All right, so the play was dead, so it's after the play. So LaGrange will get the ball,
okay,
but they'll be deeper in their own territory.
Okay.
So the Callaway does not keep the ball, but they are going to at least have Grangers deeper than they were going to be.
That'll take them inside the 20. So, hey, put them at probably about the 17. But no, actually, yeah, about the 17-yard line.
A good opening drive, though, for the Cavaliers there.
Absolutely.
In the opening stanza, opening third quarter here. And hopefully now the defense can get a 3 and out and get back out on that field and sort of take over the game again. This will be a big series right here for the Cavalier defense as the ball's all the way back inside the 20, be on the LaGrange High 18-yard line. So I imagine you'll see a good dose of Mon Denson here deep in territory. The Grangers are not going to do anything to turn the ball over deep in this territory, I don't think.
So it's going to be very important for these Cavaliers to really step up here, make their presence known on the field on the defensive side.
Really going to have to tackle well down here.
Ogletree under center, I formation behind him. He'll step back, hand the ball off to Denson. Denson with a nice block on the right side. Gets all the way down across the 25. Big yardage for the Rangers on the first play.
Number 8, Bronze Zalea, made a tackle at the 25, 26-yard line. He doesn't make that tackle. Denson's still running. So that was a good job on the right side by the Granger offensive line to open up a big hole. 2nd down and 1.
Ogletree back under center, back to the I. Sets back. Runs basically the same play. Not quite the same results. They do pick up a first down at the 30, though.
It'll be a first down. Ball's going to be out on the 30. Mon Denson off the right side again. So the right side of that Granger offensive line, let's see, that's number 50, Gus Wajinga, and number 56, Austin Thomas, doing a good job over there, opening up, giving running back Denson some room to run, Jack.
First down for the Grangers at the 30. And much like the Callaway Cavaliers as we started this one, just driving the ball down the field right out of the straight I.
Nothing fancy. Here we come. You stop it.
Man slip wide left and right, back to the I. Toss through to Denson. Denson trying to come to this near side, but he's stopped there. And great job by the Cavaliers.
Good job by number 55, Keegan Woods again. We've called his name a couple of times. Got good penetration from his right defensive end. Held that play to no gain.
Woods loses his helmet, has to come off the field for a play. Really, as you said, no gain on that one. 2nd down and 10. 6:27 left to go. No score in this ball game. 3rd quarter of play. Rangers taking their time getting the play in this time. Ogletree actually went all the way to the sideline to grab it from his coaching staff. They'll split a man wide to this near side and ask you. Single back set. Double wing set for the Rangers. They'll put a man in motion. They hand the ball off. And a problem with the exchange in the backfield. We've got to take advantage of this. They do. They get Denson. Denson only gets about 2 yards on that one, so it brings up 3rd down.
Denson did a good job just to get back across the line of scrimmage. Cavaliers really blew that play up from the start. Had a chance to drop him for about a 2 or 3 yard loss. Instead, he kept those feet moving, got across the 30, picked up 2 yards, so it's 3rd down and 8 for the Grangers with the ball marked on their own 32-yard line.
Grangers back in the huddle. The quarterback, Ogletree, all the way on the far side with the coaching staff. Picks up his play, makes his way back to the line of scrimmage. Gives the play to the guys. They break the huddle.
25-second clock.
They have
down
to watch
about
that.
6.
You're right.
They're going to have to hurry to get this one off. I don't know if they're going to get it, Jack. Well, just barely.
Just barely. Denson inside gets the call. And he's going to be short of the first down. They'll bring up 4th down. And, guys, I don't think that I'm going to go for it.
Interesting call here, though, Jack. Let's see what we got. 4th down, and it's going to be about 2 yards. This will be an interesting call for LaGrange.
Greg, you made a great point earlier that LaGrange has some tricks up their sleeves, and this might be the time they try to pull one out.
Well, I mean, if I'm the nose tackle, linebacker, defensive end, cornerback, free safety, all I'm thinking of is they're close enough to do a hard count. Really? So just pin your ears back, baby.
4th down to about 3. This is quite a gutsy call by LaGrange High here.
So they're back to the line of scrimmage. Offset I. Now back offset to the right. Callaway can't jump off sides. And there's actually, I think they let the play clock run down.
Play clock. That'll be a delay of game.
So now that'll back them up and they'll punt. Good discipline by the Cavaliers on defense that time. Good job by Coach Hubbard and his staff. So Grangers took a chance.
Somebody say McCarty! We got great quality and value. We'll get your kick started.
Yes, it's the right time and the right place is Holmes Pharmacy. You'll save like never before. Save money when you buy. And we accept Medicare, Medicaid, and private insurance, and each buyer is treated like a franchise player. It's all at Holmes Pharmacy. Holmes Pharmacy with locations in LaGrange and Hamilton.
Number 47 back to punt for the Grangers. That's Gus Golden. Looks like the Cavaliers might be setting up a return here. Terry Godwin deep on his own 30-yard line.
So here we go. Wide splits. Nice snap. Gus steps up, kicks the ball.
Nice kick.
Nice kick. And it's going to bounce right at the 35. It takes a Cavalier bounce, but they down it right there. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. No score. 4:29 left to go in the third. Listen to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues.
Welcome back as Kelly's going to hand the ball off on the first play and a fumble, and they're indicating that the Grangers have it, so another turnover by the Cavaliers, giving the Grangers good field position.
Wow, Jack, that's 6 times the ball's been on the ground tonight. Cavaliers have lost 5 of them. Good, just a simple dive that time by the fullback. Big hit by the Granger defense, so defense right back out on the field again.
I tell you what, you keep having these things happen, and eventually somebody's going to capitalize on one of these turnovers.
No doubt.
And we don't want it to be the Cavaliers that are on the losing end of that.
Grangers with excellent field position here, Jack, with 4:22 to go in the third quarter. Ball is marked on the Callaway 36-yard line, first down and 10.
Well, ball is not wet, but everybody's arms are slick and perspiring, and you know the defense is going to be tackling the football. That's one of the things that they talked about over halftime.
So here comes LaGrange, another fresh set of downs, I formation for them. And Ogletree's got somebody in his face. He's going to bootleg around, gets to the 40, down to about the 36-yard line. So get some yardage out of it, but he goes down hard at the end of that play.
Really did a good job to get back to the line of scrimmage that time. Cavaliers had good pressure initially, and he was able to escape to his left. Actually picked up a couple of yards. They're going to mark the ball on the 35-yard line. Look, just inside the 35, it's a 34.
They'll break the huddle and head back to the line of scrimmage. 3:53 left to go. Still no score in this ball game between LaGrange High School Grangers and the Callaway Cavaliers. They're nearing that Bermuda Triangle of the 30-yard line where nobody seems to be able to do anything. Tall sweep to Denson. Denson goes around the right side. Got some nice blocking, but he cuts it up inside, and there's tons of Cavaliers there to meet him.
Good job that time by the Cavaliers on that left side. Number 21, R.J. Williams. Number 4, Terry Godwin. Number 19 there, young Freeman from his linebacker position. Michael Freeman doing a good job over there. Freeman comes up a little bit gimpy, so a couple of substitutions here now for the Cavaliers.
Devin Powell will walk off the field for just a moment, get a breather. 3:14 left to go. Grangers taking their time. 18 seconds left on the play clock. They'll break the huddle, head back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down at about 8, Jack.
Single back set with Denson, the lone back in the backfield behind the quarterback, Ogletree. Ogletree steps back, looking downfield. Nice block by Denson. Ball's thrown out there and almost intercepted. Actually, no, it's caught by the Grangers. The Cavaliers ran into each other. Ball pops in the air. Great concentration by the Grangers, and they go in for a score.
Should I say it looks like reminiscent of the Auburn Tigers and Georgia Bulldogs last year?
Shades of Auburn, Georgia is all I got to say, Jack. That was give the Grangers credit there. The concentration by their wide receiver. Was that number 5?
What is there a penalty? We got a penalty here.
Well, we wonder if it's before. Well, I didn't see that.
Maybe roughing the passer or holding.
Let's see what's going to be. Official stepping out from the middle field. Let's see, we got personal foul against the Grangers.
Before? Wow.
So
that's going to nullify that touchdown.
Wow.
That's an interesting call. Be anxious to know what happened there. You know, again, a good job by the Cavaliers secondary. Both players went for the ball, just tipped it up instead of back. And Grangers were able to run under it. And fortunately for the Cavaliers, that play never happened. Penalty is going to be marked off against the Grangers here. Going to bring it all the way back to the.
Wow, that's a 15-yard. That's a big time penalty right there.
That's a big penalty. Didn't see what happened. I was looking downfield. Not sure what happened after the play. Must have happened after the quarterback released the ball. So
I'm almost surprised that Yellow Burks is not calling, as he knows what happened, calling a timeout here to confer with the officials. because that is a game changer right there. So instead of having the ball inside the 30 and a likely touchdown, now the ball's resting on the 50-yard line, and it's third down. They do a little swing pass out there, and the Grangers get some yardage out of it, still barely get back to the line of scrimmage. Late flags.
That may be a horse collar. I'm not sure exactly what that was, the way he went down. That flag came down after the tackle, so we'll see.
One of the things that I've noticed just then, there's a lot of intensity in the last 2 or 3 plays, and a lot of intensity from the crowd. And, the crowd can get you riled up. And I saw Coach Burks real quickly getting these players back off the sideline just then, because don't need any sideline penalties for sure.
So now the Grangers look like they'll get a first down out of this play. Still, no score.
Wow. From the field level, I thought he had the back of his jersey. You guys may have seen a better angle, obviously, but
the way he was jerked down, Greg, it looked like a horse collar from here, but I'm with you now. Just looking at it, okay, it looked like a horse collar on that side, the way he went down. But again, the Grangers did a good job of setting up that quick screen out there, pinned the linebackers on the inside, and let the running backs get out there. So, but bottom line is, Grangers have a first down and 10 inside the Callaway 25-yard line at the 23 with 2:42 to go in the third quarter and no score.
Offset eye, they're going to toss it to Mon. Mon's going to get to the 20, about 3 yards there. Brings up second down.
Good penetration that time by the Cavaliers from Renzo Patterson and Brandon Body. Denson kept his feet. Actually, they had him in the backfield, but he kept those feet moving. Got out across the 20-yard line. Picked up about 4 yards. So ball's inside the 20 down to the 19, Jack.
2:20 left to go in this very exciting third quarter play. My mind just went away for a second because I tell you what, so much has happened just the last 3 minutes. Play clock down to 9 as they're just now bringing the play in. Got to hurry up for the Grangers. As they do, hurry back to the line of scrimmage. Man split wide left and right, I formation. Ogletree going to take the snap, hand the ball off to Denson. Same play as before, really. He gets across the 20 down to about close to the 15. Short of the first down, brings up third down.
Good job that time by number 10, J.T. Wortham, and number 3, Lorenzo Patterson. Stepped in there and held that play to about 2 yards as the Grangers try to run a trap to that right side over there to their own sideline. Brings up a big third down in about 4, Jack, and we've said it before, this is probably 2-down territory here for the Grangers.
As deep as the Grangers have been in this entire ball game are they right now with third down and 4. Back to the eye. Denson very deep behind his quarterback. Tall sweep to Denson. Denson to the left side. Following his blockers. Gets some yardage, and he's going to go in. No, he's going to be just short.
It's going to be a first and goal for the Grangers, though.
Down on the 1-yard line for the Grangers.
Good job by Terry Godwin keeping him out of the end zone.
Ran through an arm tackle that there. The Cavaliers had good penetration. Just didn't tackle him in the backfield. Kept those feet moving. Good effort that time by Denson.
Well, he may have heard me talking on the sidelines.
Got a Granger player down there to go.
Well, it's Denson, but he really doesn't have good yardage after contact. Most every play tonight on initial contact, he's going to go down. He may fall forward a yard, and that was probably his best effort after initial contact all night long.
They're going to tend to him. Let's take a quick 30 seconds back to the station. Minute 18 left to go in the third.
To bring top-ranked medical expertise and specialized services closer to home. From the most advanced technologies to a strong vision for the future, we're connecting together.
So healthy together.
For one very good reason, your health. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Win big at Kia of LaGrange. Test drive a Kia Soul and receive a Georgia lottery ticket for a chance to win a new 2014 Kia Soul for up to $500,000. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed. It's uniquely styled and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and comes backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by today or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. Win big at Kia of LaGrange.
1 minute, you're out there living life to the fullest. The next thing you know, you've got sweeping changes to make and your family's future to think about. Talk to a Grange independent agent about how to save by putting all of your insurance with Grange, protecting your possessions and the ones you love. When things zig instead of zag. The Mallory Agency is your Grange independent agency in LaGrange for auto, home, life, or business insurance. Call or.
So here come the Grangers, really tight splits. And Tony, we were talking. barring a fumble, I think it's going to be awful hard with this LaGrange offense to hold them out right now.
Yeah, the offensive line doing a good job. They got their jumbo package in right there, and so he's going to get in very easily. Touchdown LaGrange with 1:15 to go here in the third quarter.
He may get a penalty on him throwing the ball like he did as he just went to the sideline, but no flag. That's good. So finally a score in this contest with 1:15 left to go as the Grangers score on a 1-yard touchdown run.
With 1:15 to go here in the third quarter, that's their first points of the night. Number 29 here for the Grangers, that's Nathan Patton in to attempt the extra point.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick
good.
is good. So, with 1:15 left to go, we finally get some points on the board. Rangers 7, Cavaliers nothing. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Come test drive a Kia Soul and receive a Georgia lottery ticket for a chance to win a new Kia Soul or up to $2.5 million. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed, it's uniquely styled, and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us today or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com and help support your local economy. Must be 18 years or older to play lottery games. Soul stock number 6564.
We got great quality and value. We'll get your kick started.
Yes, it's the right time and the right place is Holmes Pharmacy. You'll save like never before. Save money when you buy. And we accept Medicare, Medicaid, and private insurance.
Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Now, back to more Callaway Cavalier Football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to the ball game. 7-0 in favor of LaGrange High School Grangers as they're going to kick the ball off straight down the field. Be taken at the 10-yard line by Godwin. Godwin steps up to the 20. Cuts inside, did a little bit of dance, cuts across the middle of the field, gets to the 30, and that'll be about it. Not a bad return, about a 15-yard return, and the Cavaliers will have it there 1st and 10.
Well, Jack, with a minute to go here in the third quarter, can the Cavaliers respond to the challenge? The Grangers came out, executed when they needed to, made some plays, went down and scored. So now it's up to the Cavalier offense to answer that score. With a minute to go here in the third quarter as they start this drive on their own 30-yard line.
Cavaliers had a 50-yard drive to start off the first half of play. Then the Grangers had the ball for a little bit. The fumble, and LaGrange had the ball again that they take in for a touchdown. So just got to hold on to the ball. They go back to a shotgun set, and we're going to jump off sides and give them 5 yards. It's going to be J.T. Wortham from his tight end position. Looks like he's going to step out.
Not the way they want to start this drive. 1st down and 15, but Cavaliers moved a little early on that snap, so going to back the ball up to just outside the 25-yard line. Ball's going to be marked between the 25 and 26.
Minute 6 left to go. As we mentioned, the Grangers have scored first late in the third, 7-0. They scored with 1:15 left to go. Keller's going to break the huddle. They'll spin it mine wide, left and right, slot with Godwin. Check that Moss on this near side. Martin will take the shotgun snap, and he's going to call his own number, keeps the ball, follows his block, gets to the 30, knocked out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. So it'll be a 2nd down and about, we'll call it 7.
A little variation of that trap to the right side with number 57, Devin Powell, pulling from his left guard. That time Martin decided to keep the ball, got out across the 30 to the 35-yard line, got out of bounds, stopped the clock with a minute to go in the third quarter, brings up looks like about a 2nd down and about 6, Jack.
Well, smart. Let's go ahead and use every minute we got. Let's use all the ones that are here in the third quarter of play before we get to the fourth. Back to the shotgun set. Martin with a man to his left. Steps back, fakes the handoff. Looks like he's going to pass the ball. Got some pressure, and he's going to be brought down and sacked at about the 27-yard line.
That's number 14, Antonius Fannin from his left end. Came in unblocked. Martin never saw him. And he tackled him in the backfield for a big loss. Backed him up just outside the 25 to the 27-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and about 14.
And, man, you wished when he goes back and sees what was he could have done. Culpepper standing out here in the flat, nobody within 20 yards of him, and all he had to do is just toss it, just shuffle pass it over to him. Doggone it.
Rangers with a 3-man front walking up a linebacker. Martin has some people in his face, rolls to his left, looking downfield, going to throw it. Got some guys out there. Did he get it?
Incomplete. Intended out there for Michael Moss. Good coverage that time out there by number one for the. I believe that's number 1, or is that number 4 there for the Grangers?
Maybe Forrest Dozier again. He's been all over the field tonight.
He had good coverage down that sideline, so it brings up a 4th down for the Cavaliers. They'll be forced to punt.
But guys, that ball was placed exactly where it should have been, in and out of the hands of the receiver. The Cavaliers should be looking at first down right now. Was good coverage, but that ball was put where it needed to be.
That was a well-thrown ball. That ball was thrown. That was his best throw of the night, I thought, Greg.
So the Cavaliers will have to punt the ball.
Number 11, Reeves Payne in punt formation.
Ball rests right now on the 26-yard line.
Granger's late getting a player into the game.
Right there in the middle. There's a snap, low snap. He picks it up. Nice scoop.
Good job by Payne to catch that low snap.
High kick once again. And it's going to bounce and take a big Granger bounce. It's going to bounce all the way to the 42. And so that's going to be a big set of yardage for the Grangers. But that's the end of the third quarter of play. 7-0 is your score. The Grangers going to come back with the ball in Callaway territory. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
What's in the center of your life? Your family? Spending special moments together? Your friends? Cherishing great times and new adventures? Whatever it is, it touches your heart. And at West Georgia Health in LaGrange, we're here to help keep your heart healthy.
So healthy together.
At the West Georgia Heart Clinic, together with our cardiac care specialists, advanced diagnostics and procedures.
Advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and comes back by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by today or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. Win big.
Visit WGHealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks, and Tony Walls all ready to experience the fourth quarter of play in this one. A tight ball game. The Grangers leading right now 7-0. They've got the ball going into Callaway territory. Callaway showing blitz. They dive over the line, but the Grangers get the ball off, and they get around the far end, get some big yardage down to the 20, and he's going to finally be knocked out of bounds down inside at the 12, but great yardage for the Grangers.
That's number 3, LaPerry and Perry again, as they got the Grangers ran a sweep to the left and got on that corner, caught the Cavaliers in a blitz. Everybody was charging, and once they cleared that corner, there was nobody on that left side. So great field position now for the Grangers. Ball's just outside the 10-yard line at the 11. They can get a first down without scoring.
So we start off the fourth quarter play not in the best way for the Callaway Cavaliers as the Grangers take advantage of their over pursuit. And, Greg, you mentioned that at halftime. You got to be careful with over pursuit.
I want to talk about that when the Callaway gets back on offense.
They're going to hand the ball off to Denson. Denson pounding yardage down inside the 10, down to about the 5-yard line.
Good run that time by Denson. He put that head down and went behind that right side of that line and really punished those tacklers at that time. He's going to go out right now. He's still maybe having trouble with some leg cramps, but he goes off the field right now. Second down and about 5 for LaGrange High School. The ball just outside the Callaway 5-yard line, marked it to 6.
The Grangers right now threatening once again. As Tony mentioned, they can get a first down inside the 1. But right now the Cavaliers are looking for something big to happen. The back of the backfield will be number 24, Kamani Barnes. Barnes will take the ball to the left side, and he's got open running room down to the end zone.
He's going to be marked short, Jack. That may be a first down, though. It looks like he's going to be down near the 1-yard line.
He had a huge hole to go on that left side.
If it's a first down, it is by the nose of the ball. Let's see where they spot it.
Looks like they're going to measure, Greg.
They're flipping third down over, but, they probably need to. Now, while we're debating on this, we talk about over. Are they going to give him a first down without measuring it?
Just kind of eyeballing in. Go ahead, Greg.
No, I was just thinking over pursuing. We've yet to see the Cavaliers do any kind of counter option, counter reverse. And I've been watching the Granger defense. They are taking the bite because they're so over pursuing. And all you got to do is take advantage of that. Now, granted, when they run it, it may not work.
Well, you know, Greg, they had one misdirection play in the first half, if you remember. They ran a little reverse that the Grangers did a pretty good job of defending. They had that one tackle that saved a touchdown, but right now the Grangers just knocking the Cavaliers off the football.
Tight split says they're going to have a penalty there. That'll back the Grangers up 5.
That might be a motion on LaGrange.
Yep.
That's the Cavalier patented. Coach Hubbard has used that play. He has his defense shift down right before the snap, and a lot of times it'll get that offense to move too quick, and that's exactly what happened that time. So it's still first down, but the ball's back outside the 5-yard line at the 6 with the clock running at 10:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. LaGrange High 7, Callaway High School 0.
Grangers will break the huddle, make their way back to the line of scrimmage. Man slip wide to the far side, but a tight I formation for the Grangers. They'll try to go to the outside.
Good penetration that time by the Cavaliers. Number 57, Devin Powell, broke that play up before it got started. Results in a loss of about 3, Jack.
Another big loss. And now, so instead of being right there towards the – wait a minute. They're back – the chains are not right at all.
Devin Powell broke through and absolutely nailed him about 3 yards deep in the backfield.
Should be third down.
It should be third and goal.
It is third down.
Well, but they got 2 on the
yeah, but remember they had a penalty.
That's right.
They had a shift. They had a shift.
All right.
Yeah. So I think it's right. Second down in about. They can still get a first down. Looks like.
Actually, no, it should be second and goal because they gave them a first down down there inside the 1. So another big play. Oh no, they didn't whistle it down. We thought it was dead. The Grangers are going to go into the end zone and put another 6 on the board.
Not real good tackling that time by the Cavaliers, but there's that linebacker, number 2, Jeremiah Wright, getting in on the offensive side that time. Takes the ball in for another touchdown. That makes the score LaGrange 13, Callaway 0 with the extra point to follow.
Looked like the play was dead on the far side.
Sure did. They had him wrapped up. Just didn't make good tackle that time.
Well, I think they've been used to hitting Denson because when you hit Denson, he's going down, and Wright will give you some activity.
Save thousands with below.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And that kick is good. So with 9:22, the Cavaliers have kind of got themselves in a hole. 14-0 against the Grangers here in the fourth quarter. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Buick, Cadillac, and GMC, where the customer always wins. 709 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. It's the Summer Drive Sales Event going on now at All Pro Auto Group. Save thousands with below market pricing. We are Georgia's premier Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership. We're not monkeying around. You'll get more discounts and incentives, more money for your trade-in, and rates as low as 0% APR. All Pro Chevy, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC, where the customer always wins. 709 New Franklin Road in...
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls, Greg Hicks down on the field, and it's 9:22 left to go in this ball game. Right now, the Grangers are leading 14-0. Tell you what, the Cavaliers have moved the ball well, but just cannot seem to make it happen when it needs to.
Well, you know, Jack, the turnovers are always a big part of the game, and it's not an excuse. That's just the way it is. You got to give the Granger defense credit. They've created a lot of those turnovers. The Cavaliers have put the ball on the ground. They've been very opportunistic on defense. They've been able to cover it up and stop the Callaway drives. But with 9 minutes to go here, we know what kind of offense the Cavaliers have. They need to score quick, get a 3 and out, and get the football back.
Yep. They step up. The Grangers going to kick the ball off. A nice deep kick by the Grangers. Godwin will take it from inside the 5. Makes the way up to the 15, to the 20. Going down the sideline to the 30. And we're going to have a holding call that'll back that up 15 from there.
Yeah, there's going to be a hold over here against Callaway, so that's going to be back inside the 30-yard line. So that's going to back the Cavaliers up inside the 20 to start this possession.
Well, they're going to call a hold on number 2.
Yeah.
I personally was watching him do the block, and it looked like he had good position, good block, hands under his shoulder pads. It didn't look like he was dragging him anywhere, just pushing him backwards, and he fell down. And I would not have called that, but you know what? I'm on the radio, not in the stripes.
Got a Granger down on the field while they tend to him. Let's take a quick 60 seconds back to the station on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Hi friends, Jesse Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Come test drive a Kia Soul and receive a Georgia lottery ticket for a chance to win a new Kia Soul or up to $2.5 million. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed, it's uniquely styled, and features advanced technology.
The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000
life insurance, like you. So his family never has to worry, right?
Mr. Goldman didn't have life insurance.
Why not?
He was just a goldfish.
Ignore him.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today so your family won't have to worry about whether you have
certified surgeons, a prompt care center, a surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines leading-edge orthopedic treatments with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us at www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football, trailing the LaGrange High School Grangers 14-0 right now as the Callaway offense back on the field, ball resting on the 20. Martin, hands off. Culpepper, he's going to make a big run here at the 30. Still on his feet across the 35, down to the 36. That's the way to answer right there.
Big run by the Cavaliers that time as they a little sense of urgency now out of the Cavaliers. Maybe that's what they need, but they need 2 scores in 9 minutes. So ball's moved all the way out past the shot of their goal line out to the 35, past there to the 38. So a good run on first down. So let's see if the Cavaliers can keep it going.
9:01 left to go. And this time it's going to be Culpepper going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage at the 35.
Boy, the defensive line for the Grangers that time just thoroughly whipped the Callaway Cavaliers line. By the time Culpepper got the ball, there were 4 Granger defensive linemen standing there waiting on him, so he really had nowhere to go. So we got to get a little better effort out of that O-line.
I agree with you, Tony. Definitely all the defensive line was on a slant that time. You don't have 4 guys in the backfield making a tackle without the offensive line not paying attention to what they're doing. You may have one in there, and you give him credit for whipping that offensive line, but when you got all 4 of them, something's not right.
Sanders split out wide to this near side. I formation behind the quarterback, Martin. Martin steps back. Fakes the handoff. Bootleg around the right side. Got a man in his face, but he's going to throw downfield. Got a man there, Godwin, but it's going to be out of bounds.
Yeah, had a man open right there. Drake liked to have that throw back. Terry was open by about 5 yards, so had a chance to complete that one out across the 50 and get out of bounds, but throw got away from Dre a little bit. It sailed on him and went incomplete over there on the Granger sideline.
Glad you noticed that, Tony. It looked like he sidearmed it. I mean, it didn't look like an ear hole throw. It looked like he was sidearming it. And I don't know if he's just off balance or what, but it did make the throw run errant out of bounds.
3rd down and 12 now for the Cavaliers. 8:15 left to go. Time's not on our side as we go trips to the far side. Godwin split wide to this near side. Single coverage for him. That may be what they're trying to accomplish. Low snap. Martin got a lot of folks on him. Just going to air it out to Godwin to this far side. It's going to go sail out of bounds, incomplete. I tell you what, got to hand it to Tristan Dozier. We've been calling his name all night long. He has been just step for step with Godwin.
Really good coverage that time, but again, the throw was too far to the sideline. Didn't really give Terry a chance to get out under it. And if he'd have caught it, he'd have been out of bounds. So 3 and out for the Cavaliers again, and Granger defense stiffens. The momentum is definitely on the side of the white and blue right now, Jack. With 8:10 to go in the 3rd quarter, and LaGrange already up by a score of 14-0, and the Cavaliers having to punt from their own 35-yard line.
Reeves Payne on to punt the ball off for the Cavaliers. He'll stand inside the 25-yard line and wait for the snap.
LaGrange has nobody back deep.
Well, they're also thinking, what might Callaway try right here? Callaway have too many guys on the field, have to run one off. Here's the snap, low snap, picked up. And there's the kick. High kick, very short. Going to bounce down across the 50, but takes a great Cavalier bounce down to the 30-yard line. So it turns out to be a good kick down almost to the 29. 30 seconds back to the station on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. LaGrange High School Grangers leading this one 4.
$7,000. This week's featured listing is a single-family home on Bernard Avenue in LaGrange with a spacious family room, large kitchen with a formal dining room, oversized master suite and bath, and a private backyard for only $114,900. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-845-7.
Back in line to at least try to tie this thing up. Let's just get some points on the board to begin with.
You fully expect LaGrange to turn around and hand the ball to Denson, milk that clock as much as they can, and turn it over to the big man.
That's exactly what they do on the first down. And he's a little bit harder to bring down this time. It's about 4 yards on that play.
Actually, I went and talked to the South Carolina coaches staff, and they went over and talked to him.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, I mean, they said, hey, you're making us look bad, man. You got to start running the football.
He's limping off again, Jack. I don't know how effective he's going to be the rest of the game with those cramps, because once they sink in, they're hard to get rid of. But, but again, as the clock continues to run, LaGrange High doing a good job of milking the clock, milking that 25-second clock. So second down and about 6 now.
Yeah, Ogletree's taking his time getting back over to the huddle. They just now break it with 9 seconds left before the penalty might fall. Man slid wide to this near side. Offset eye behind the quarterback. He'll back up, have somebody there as they give the exchange. Great job in the backfield.
That's number
by the Cavaliers.
57, Devin Powell, who's had a great job on the defensive line tonight. Really got good penetration right there. Really almost got there before the handoff. So a big play right there. So that brings up 3rd down and 9 for LaGrange High School. Cavaliers need to stop here and get off the field.
6:51 left to go in this contest. 14-0. Your score, Granger's leading. As you mentioned, they've taken their time back there.
As we mentioned, another Captain Obvious statement here, but play clock down to 15 seconds. But you got to give the LaGrange High staff credit for milking this clock.
Oh, yeah.
Really doing a good job with clock management and time management, keeping the ball away from Callaway.
When they break the huddle, they're just about ready to go. They put a man in motion. They're under center, hand the ball off, and I don't think they got it. I think actually the clock ticked down, and that's going to be a delay of game. Oh, nope, false start. Well, I'll take that, too. That's still 5 yards.
So that'll back the Grangers up 5 more yards. More importantly, it stops the clock for a little bit for the Cavaliers. But, again, a big 3rd down here for LaGrange, obviously, and Callaway Cavaliers. LaGrange looking to get a first down and keep that clock moving. The Callaway Cavaliers looking for a stop and trying to get their hands back on the football.
3rd and 14 for the Grangers. A little bit tougher task for them at this point. Quarterback Ogletree rolling onto the field. 14 seconds left to go, but they've timed it down to the second just about. They use up every bit of that clock. Ogletree under center. Wing to the right side. Lone set in the backfield. They're going to toss sweep back to this near side. And, wow, good job of running by the Grangers, but still going to be short of the first down. Ball down to about the 33.
That's number 24, Kamani Barnes. Running the football. Cavaliers going to take a timeout here, Jack. Stop the clock with 5:50 to go here in the 4th quarter, and they will get their hands on the football.
They'll trail 14-0. We'll tell you more about that when we come back. 60 seconds back at the station on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Sometimes the path of life takes us to a place we never expected. A cancer journey can be unsettling, but our oncology team at West Georgia Health in LaGrange has the compassion, technology, and expertise you need to help lead the way. We have provided leading cancer care for this region for 75 years.
The Kia Soul and receive a Georgia lottery ticket for a chance to win a new 2014 Kia Soul for up to $500,000. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed. It's uniquely styled and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and comes backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile.
Georgia Health, we've put all our services together for you so you can focus on one thing, fighting cancer. West Georgia Health, so healthy together. To learn more, visit wghealth.org.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back as the Callaway Cavaliers they're punted to, and Terry Goldman picks up the ball, gets all the way back to the 45-yard line, so nice job coming down the field, but a late flag. And it looks like he's going to go against the Cavaliers.
Wow, not a smart penalty by the Cavaliers.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Hey,
block out of bounds after the play was over, and not a good job by the Cavaliers on that one.
You're right, but if there was anything like blocking below the knee. You know, we got chop blocks, but it's okay to go for the knee with a helmet on Terry Godwin on the sidelines. It's like, hey, where do you get off? I can tackle you, hit you on the knee, but I can't chop block you, which there's a lot less chop blocking action going on than there are running full speed on a D1 prospect and hit him in the knee. But at any rate, you know what? 5 minutes and 36 seconds. They better make something happen quick.
Another penalty against the Cavaliers. It may be actually 2 penalties. Let's see what they mark off here. So they had the ball all the way out to the 50, and now the official is all the way back to the 35, and he's continuing to walk. Going to mark the ball at the Callaway 31-yard line. So Jack, they really got their work cut out for them now.
That's a 15-yard penalty. So they punt the ball, and now Callaway will have it at the 30, maybe the 31, with 5 minutes and 36 seconds. So got to get a score quick.
Yeah, something's got to happen quick, Jack, for the Cavaliers to get back in this game. And I'm sure LaGrange High School doesn't want to let that happen.
So here we go. Culpepper going around the right side. Nice, man, what a burst of speed he puts on at the 35. Gets all the way up to about the 45-yard line. That'll be a first down for Callaway.
Good job that time by Dre Martin and Eddie Culpepper running the option to the far side of the field. Picked up good yardage, but again, that clock gets out past the first down, so that's going to stop the clock momentarily as the officials wind it now. The Cavaliers hustle back up to the ball. 5:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Cavaliers down by 2 touchdowns.
Twins to this near side. Going to fake the handoff to Culpepper. Throw a quick out to Godwin. Godwin gets the ball to the 50. Down to the 45. Still on his feet to the 40. Cuts back inside at the 30. Gets across down to about the 26-yard line. And a wonderful job of running after the catch by Terry Godwin.
Good job that time by Terry. First time he's had a chance to show those skills. Gets the ball all the way down inside the 30. Going to be marked about the 27-yard line. I don't think he got out of bounds. That is a first down, so the clock will be started here by the officials.
You give up.
Looks like LaGrange High may be calling a timeout.
Yeah, you could have stepped out of bounds, but you decided to gain about another 6 yards. So what is it? Step out of bounds, stop the clock, gain 6 yards.
Well, right now that clock stopping is a little more important than those 6 yards, Greg. I think if Terry had to do over again, he would have got out of bounds. Cavaliers, remember, need 2 touchdowns, not 1.
That's exactly right. Quick 30 seconds back to the station on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
He sure did.
That's why he had State Farm life insurance, like you. So his family never has to worry, right?
Mr. Goldman didn't have life insurance.
Why not?
He was just a goldfish.
Ignore him.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today so your family won't have to worry about whether you have life insurance.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football right here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG, and also on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com. We've got the audio stream going there for free. We also have the ability to pay to watch the video stream. Go to the website, check that out. Right now, Martin's going to have a man go in motion from the far side. Going to hand the ball off to him. And a second handoff as we go back to the right side. He'll throw the ball down the field. Got a man there. He makes the catch. Touchdown by Terry Godwin in the end zone.
What a great play
That's
call.
what we're talking about.
What a great play call by the Cavaliers. They ran the reverse, number 12. We mentioned Braylon Sanders early in the ball game. Braylon took the reverse, pulled up, had 2 people actually open in the flat. One was Dre Martin, and the other one was Terry Godwin. Threw the ball to the end zone. Terry went up and got it. Put the Cavaliers on the board. Now the all-important extra point after touchdown to pull the Cavaliers to within 1 touchdown.
Wow, what a great play. Just gorgeous to watch. Cameron Spinks again switching on to attempt the point after touchdown. And this is a big kick right here. Waiting on the snap. Snap. High snap hold. Kick is up. And the kick is good.
What a job by Dre Martin to get that high snap down. Boy, the exchanges tonight have not been crisp for the Cavaliers, even on offense. But, hey, 14-7 now. The Cavaliers back in this ball game. 4:59 to go in the fourth quarter.
All right, let's take a quick break. 30 seconds back to the station with about 5 minutes left to go in this contest. 14-7, Grangers leading on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Attention, attention! If you are currently an active duty or retired vet, or if you are employed by a school or university, you qualify for supplier pricing. Step into a 2014 GMC Sierra Double Cab SLE for $29,886 or a 2014 Chevy Cruze LT for $18,963. Come in and save thousands at All Pro Chevy, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC on New Franklin Road in beautiful LaGrange. All Pro Auto Group, where the customer always wins.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Gorman, Tony Walls, Greg Hicks down the field. And Greg, was that as pretty on the field as it was from up here in the booth?
You know, it fooled 11 players. Well, really 10 and a half. You did have a guy that was kind of, he didn't know it was coming. He just, his sole assignment is to stay in number 4's jock strap. But it fooled everybody. So excellent call. Good timing to do that, too. You know, LaGrange didn't know it was coming. So, and it's good that when you run a play like that it works to perfection. It did. So that's good for momentum for the Callaway Cavaliers.
Executed very, very well by the Cavaliers. So within a touchdown, 14-7, Granger's leading. There's the kick. Wow, maybe the best kick of the night for the Cavaliers. All the way back to the 5.
They got to get down and cover.
And they do, right at the 20-yard line. And the Grangers will have the ball at the 20, maybe 21.
Hunter Middleman with a big kick that time. The Grangers didn't have anybody deep. They were expecting the Cavaliers to onside kick, so the kick went deep, and the Grangers were only able to get it out to about the 20-yard line. So, Jack, both teams have 2 timeouts left. 4:53 to go in the ball game. Your score: LaGrange 14 and Callaway 7.
It's just gut check time at this point, guys. Who wants it more? Can the Cavaliers stop them and get another shot at the end zone?
You don't expect the Grangers to do a whole lot differently than what they've done.
Well, you
would think they're going to line up, turn around, hand the football to their tailback. Not going to risk stopping the clock with an incompletion or a turnover. So clock's down to 9 now. So let's see what happens.
Run the clock. The clock.
Grangers have to burn a timeout.
Wow, here. That's a big play right there. As the Grangers lose a timeout. 4:53 left to go. Let's take a quick 30 seconds back to the station on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal.
The Kia Soul and receive a Georgia lottery ticket for a chance to win a new 2014 Kia Soul or up to $500,000. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed. It's uniquely styled and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and comes backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by today or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. Win big at Kia of LaGrange. Test drive a Kia Soul and receive a Georgia lottery ticket for a chance to win a new 2014 Kia Soul or up to $500,000.
Quarterback's going to take it, toss it to him. He's going to get a couple of yards across down to the 25, about 4, maybe 5 yards on the play, brings up second down. They're really they like that left end. They seem to be picking up most of their yards. In fact, the touchdown was off that left end.
Well, the LaGrange High School's offensive line has done a tremendous job tonight the whole ball game, Jack. We got to give them a lot of credit for opening up some holes. And, the Granger running backs have ran hard, but the Cavaliers are still in this game. If they can get a 3 and out here and get their hands back on the football, they got a chance.
Ogletree brings his guys back to the line of scrimmage. Single back set behind him. Blitz by the Cavaliers. Toss sweep, and we're going to get him down at about the 26-yard line.
That's a good open field tackle that time by number 13, Aaron Clausell from his free safety. That play, Cavaliers decided to bring pressure that time. Grangers went a good play call as they ran a sweep to the left. Blitz came up the middle. So 3rd down at about 5 here, Jack. 3:55 to go here in your ball game. So needless to say, is Captain Obvious again. This is a big play for both teams.
Hey, Tony, the Callaway Cavaliers are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. A little bit of gambling going on by Dusty Hubbard where he sends a whole house, But at this point in time, you got to pin your ears back.
Do it all. Got a straight eye now.
They may not get this one off, Jack.
1, and that should be a penalty. In fact, the quarterback's going to get bounced around inside and hit hard, still spinning. They did not call a penalty on the play. He's going to go around the left side and pick up some yardage. He's at the 40, down to the 50, and it's going to be the fastest man on the team. Cedric Maynard is going to catch him down at the 30, but that clock did go down to 0 before the ball was snapped.
Boy, it certainly looked like it did, but let's give Ogletree credit. He didn't give up on the play. My goodness, I think the Cavaliers thought the ball was down.
Back at the 30.
An unbelievable play right there by their quarterback. That's
at least 5 tackles that he was able to work himself out of.
Boy, I'm telling you, that was let's give credit where credit's due right there. Great job by their quarterback.
So 21 seconds left to go. 3:04 left to go in this contest. 14-7. And the Grangers leading right now in a really good position with 2:59 left to go. They've just got to run a clock. They've got the points that they need to win this thing. Offset I. Hand the ball off to the tailback who finds a nice ground. And the
Cavaliers on the ball, Jack!
The Cavaliers have the ball.
There's that opportunity we've been looking for, Jack.
That's a huge turnover. 2:44 left to go. Ball's on the ground. Callaway's going to get it.
Big tackle by Aaron Clausell, number 13 from his free safety position, and Eddie Culpepper at linebacker. So the Cavaliers have a shot.
South Carolina coaches aren't going to be happy.
That was a huge turnover. So that gives the Cavaliers another chance to try to tie this thing up with 2:44 left to go. They've got the ability to take the ball down the field, but the Granger defense has done a tremendous job of holding these Cavaliers in check through this contest.
And Greg had mentioned at halftime that this becomes a fourth quarter game and who's in the best shape right now. So let's see if the Cavaliers can take advantage of that turnover and see if they can make a big play right here and tie this ball game up.
Moss and Payne wide to this near side, Twins to the far side as well. Martin will take it. He'll pitch it to his tailback. Culpepper trying to get to the corner. He'll be brought down at the 20, may lose a yard there.
Slipped and lost his footing back at the 20-yard line right that time. Good defense that time by the Grangers. Number 23, Drake Childress, doing a good job of setting the edge there and turning everything back in.
And again, Culpepper's got it. He decides to put on brakes and slip down. He's 5 yards from the edge of the field, and it's like, doggone, wish you just go and get out of bounds. You also got to be clock management and think about your sideline help.
For the shotgun snap, Martin will roll to his right. Gets to the outside. Got a man that's going to.
That's a huge sack.
He's sacked all the way back at the 10.
And that's a fumble. No, they're going to say he's down. Cavaliers probably going to have to use a timeout here, guys. Yeah, Coach Wiggins going to call timeout.
So with 1:57 left to go in this ball game, the Grangers leading 14-7. It's third down. Ball resting on the 10. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Hello?
Hi, Jennifer. Listen, Nick is here with me, and he's very, very sorry.
Who is this?
I'm Nick's State Farm agent. State Farm is famous for having great claim service.
Uh-huh.
When Nick got in his little fender bender last month, State Farm patched things up for him right away. I think he's hoping we can patch things up with you, too.
This is crazy.
Go with the company with a 97% satisfaction rating on claims. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Count on Agent Matt Orr on the square in LaGrange to help you patch things up.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on
Eagle. The first phone call you should make is to Joel Upchurch at 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is a single-family home on Bernard Avenue in LaGrange with a spacious family room, large kitchen with a formal dining room, oversized master suite and bath, and a private backyard for only $114,900. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at
Jack, if Coach Napier's got anything in his bag of tricks, now might be the time to pull it out. Obviously, the Cavaliers will have to go for it for 2 downs here. So maybe look for something, maybe a screen, some type of draw to get a little bit of it back, and then maybe turn around and throw it deep to Terry and see what happens.
He's sending all 4 receivers deep on a go pattern.
There's the snap. Martin takes it, got some pressure, has to step up, rolls out, goes in the end zone, back out now, looking downfield, throws it off his back foot, caught, and
wow,
he stays in bounds.
Yes, what a catch, and got out of bounds. That's number 7.
Nick Woodyard.
Number 7, Nick Woodyard, 12th grader. Might be the biggest catch in Nick's career, and I believe that's going to be a first down.
30-yard line.
They roll the chain zone down. That's exactly what the Cavaliers needed right there. And tell you what, Martin, under tremendous pressure, had to reverse his field, come back around, and throw off his back foot.
Running to his left, and making that throw down this sideline over here was right in front of Greg. That was incredible.
And 2 yards in the end zone, he had to come back out of the end zone and threw it from the 2-yard line.
Trips to the far side. Man slip wide to this near side of Godwin. Martin will take the shotgun snap, roll to his right. Rangers have a blitz coming on. Caught. Got to the line of scrimmage, and now it's going to go down the field, down to the 40, And it looks like, did he get out of bounds on the far side?
He's going to be a first down. He didn't get out of bounds, but he did get a first down. So
they'll stop the clock to move the chains.
Get the Cavaliers back up to the line of scrimmage. So now the Cavaliers trying to get out to midfield to give themselves a chance to go for the end zone here late in the game. Tie it up.
Wow.
Well, the way they're managing the clock right now, minute 24 is plenty of time.
So he did not get out of bounds. They'll start the clock again. And they'll stop the clock again. Now they'll wind it back up. So it's 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers at the 42, trailing 14-0 to the LaGrange High School Rangers. Martin takes the snap, moves to this near side. Going around, looks like he's going to throw. Actually, he's going to keep it. He's got to get out of bounds, but he gets all the way to the 50.
We may have a flag.
Late hit by the Rangers.
Late hit out of bounds.
15.
Wow, that might be 15 yards there.
Daquavius Dunlap, number 27, is all the way on the bench just about of the Callaway Cavaliers on this far side.
Yeah, number 3 there, Perry for the Rangers. That could be a big penalty right there. That could move the the Cavaliers deeper into Granger territory.
3 and 14.
Wow. So Perry, who's been a tremendous help to the Grangers on offense, hurts them right there with that late hit.
Ball's going to be moved way down, almost down to the Granger 31-yard line. So with 1:06 to go and 1 timeout, Cavaliers really don't have to do anything exotic right here. They can continue to run the ball. They can got a couple of options here, Jack.
Well, I'm down here on the sidelines with Terry Godwin, and he's taking a break. He's not cramping. He's been hit out of bounds. He's taking a break, and really need to get him back in there.
Martin rolls to his right. Nobody's following him. Looking downfield. He may run it. He's going to run it, try to get to the corner. Goes out of bounds. Smart play by the young man down to the 28.
That's a good job right there. Picked up a few yards, got what he could, and got out of bounds. Didn't really have anybody open. Courtney Lay was in the flat out there about 10 yards down, heading toward the sideline. Well covered. Martin decided to get out of bounds and regroup.
So it'll be 2nd down and about 7. 59 seconds left to go in the ball game. 14-7 is your score. Granger's leading. Callaway right now threatening.
Remember number 12, Braylon Sanders. We talked about him early. Opportunity to make some plays with Terry Godwin getting double teamed. Sanders has single coverage on the outside on the far side.
So here we go. Both the set of stands. Everybody's on their feet. It's going to be Martin. Back it up. He's got to step inside. Looking. Got somebody behind him. He better look down the field. He's going to keep it. Tucks it. Gets down inside the 20. Goes out of bounds there. And that'll be, I think, Judge Greg, is that enough for a first down?
It is. Move a chains. He's down to the 18, 19-yard line.
And more importantly, got that clock stopped, and Cavaliers still are able to save that final timeout.
So 49 seconds left to go. 49.9, so we'll call it 50 seconds. We'll round up on this one. 14-7 is your score. Granger's leading. Callaway threatening. You couldn't ask for a better, end to a ball game unless the Callaway Cavaliers were up right now. But how exciting is this to have a ball game like this in the first game of the season? Here come the Cavaliers. There's the snap, and got some movement in the line, I believe. Stop the clock.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Greg, it looks like that might actually be on LaGrange. We'll see.
They're rolling,
yeah.
They're rolling their hands, and maybe they'll change it.
We'll see what that is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lined up with the neutral zone. Encroachment.
Well, they changed that. 2 side judges rolling their hands on that one, so which typically means motion.
So they'll get another 5 yards in. So ball now resting inside the 15-yard line, right at the 14. 48 seconds left to go. Callaway.
Again, with a timeout, they don't have to go for the touchdown right now. They can continue to run their offense.
Woodyard split wide to the far side. Martin set to take the shotgun snap. Takes it. Takes a step to his left, step to the right, and the ball is whistled dead.
We're going to have motion, tailback, and leaning himself.
All right, so there's the 5 yards back. So they'll back him up 5. And it's still first down. Not a lot of time off the clock, so we're still basically in the same situation we were just a moment ago.
And the Cavaliers can get a first down inside the 10-yard line. So that brings first down and 10. Getting excited here, Jack.
The coaches are looking up at the board. There's a question they've got. I think some time ran off the clock. They want those seconds back.
3 seconds ran off the clock.
And a dead ball foul. Martin takes a snap, fakes it, rolls to his right. Got a man blocking for him, throws across the middle. Caught! Down inside the 5-yard line by the Cavaliers.
Courtney Lay, big tight end at the 5-yard line. First and goal for the Cavaliers.
Wow, the passing game of the Cavaliers has been amazing in this fourth quarter.
What a throw by Dre Martin. He had a couple of throws early that he didn't get out to where they needed to be, but that throw right there was right on the button. Clock should be stopped. That was the first down.
And I concur.
Cavaliers to the line of scrimmage. 30 seconds to go. Clock's running.
Martin takes the snap. He goes to make the handoff to
Culpepper.
Culpepper rolls to the right.
Got to cut
inside. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Touchdown by the Cavaliers. Eddie Culpepper takes it.
Now,
breaks 3 tackles and goes in for the score.
The all-important extra point, Jack. That makes your score 14-13 with 21 seconds to go with an extremely crucial extra point. Remember, the Cavaliers have had trouble with the snap tonight. Terry Godwin will be the holder. Number 31 there for the Cavaliers. That's Cameron Spinks on to add the extra point.
This is big right here. Martin will hold. Snap, hold, kick is up.
And it's good.
It is good. This is a tie ball game, folks, with 21 seconds left to go. Wow! 14-14. Let's step aside for just a second. Listen to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. And, folks, if the whole season's as exciting as this ball game has been in this second half, then you're in for a whale of a season. It is 14-14 right now, tied up with 21 seconds left to go. Callaway has just gone into the end zone off Eddie Culpepper running to the right side, going into the end zone. Great extra point following that. And now it's going to be the Cavaliers kicking off to the Grangers.
What about the rules of overtime, different classifications? How does that work?
I have no idea, Greg. I'm trying to get to overtime. It's all I could do to get us back with 5 minutes to go. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, brother.
Brother, man, 5 minutes to go. The Cavaliers, it wasn't looking good, 14-0.
Hey.
Got to say something about the resolve and the guts for those Cavaliers and that coaching staff. You know,
brother, they didn't go 12-2 last year by getting.
Well, I'll tell you what's so impressive, too, is the poise of Dre Martin coming in a tough situation here in this fourth quarter and just executing every play to perfection. Here we go. Coverage so important right here. Coverage so important right here.
Onside, baby.
Then you're going to step back. And there's the kick. It is an onside kick, but not really intended to do anything but just get the ball down the field. And the Grangers will have it there at the 30 with 19 seconds left to go.
And that's a good job by number 12 for the Grangers. That's Bobby Willoughby. Did a good job getting his hands on the ball and getting on the ground. So I would imagine you might see the Grangers. It's interesting to see what they'll do. The ball's on their own 31-yard line. Momentum has definitely shifted away from them. Do the Grangers play for overtime, or do they continue to attack? How is Denson's health? Will he be in the ball game? Can he perform? A lot of questions right here with 19 seconds to go in the ball game.
Rangers roll back onto the field. Cavaliers getting some water on this near sideline.
I don't see Denson on the field, number 20.
I see guys bunching up like that. It's going to be just a take a knee and let's go to overtime.
I want to talk about Devin Powell. You're talking about a gamer. He was limping right before that touchdown play. He wanted to come out, and his players were saying, no, man, get back in here. And he turned around and says, hey, okay. And you got to give credit for a guy like that. It's a team player. He's a gamer. He's going to suck it up. And you never know. He may have made a key block to spring that touchdown.
He's doing a good job blocking all night from his left guard, Greg. You're exactly right.
He's going to step back, take a knee, and that's going to end regulation.
So it looks like we'll have a little overtime, a little free football tonight,
Free football, as Skip Carey would say if he did football games from heaven. Wow. Well, folks, tell you what, enjoy what's fixing to happen because we're fixing to go into a overtime situation. Callaway and LaGrange is exactly what you could ask for on the start of the football season here in LaGrange, Georgia. Listening to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
The story you're about to hear is real. I was working out of my office at Holmes Pharmacy. My name is Friday. Then she walked in.
I've got to see Mr. Gooddeal.
You came to the right place, lady.
Do you work here?
At Holmes Pharmacy? Yeah, I'm Friday.
Today's just Wednesday.
Holmes Pharmacy has a great selection of over-the-counter medications and home health care needs, and those are just the facts. Holmes Pharmacy in LaGrange and Hamilton, home of Mr. Gooddeal.
That's why I'm here.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? Then let State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state, because with Mabel Smith Sharp handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money. Mabel Smith Sharp can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 at 1240 WLAG. Jack Borman, Tony Walls, Greg Hicks down the field, and we've been asking. We've got Assistant Athletic Director Eric Woods, and got some information from him. And Tony, it looks like it's just going to be like an old college shootout right here.
Well, they put 3 minutes on the clock. The officials and the coaches met at midfield at 45. The clock's running down. That looks like it'll be a 3-minute intermission before we start. And Coach Woods was telling us that it looks like each team will get a possession at the 15-yard line, and who can score and who can do the best with it.
Just alternate back and forth.
Alternate back and forth. You know, I like this format because it's not sudden death.
Yeah.
You know, each team will have an opportunity to perform and execute, and
on both sides of the ball.
Both sides of the ball. So what you like, you know, what you got here, you know, right now it's 0-0. Who wants it the worst? Who can execute under pressure? And you know, we talked earlier, Jack, about a 4-quarter game. Well, now it's a 4.5-quarter game. So now that stamina comes back into play. How tired are these kids? Which kid can reach down and reach deep inside and make a play? And it's going to be exciting. I know I'm excited about
Greg,
it.
let's go down to you. I saw you talking to an official.
I did. I talked to the back judge, and I said, all right, 15-yard line, you got a chance to score? Yes. You don't score, the next team comes in, 15-yard line, they kick a field goal on the first play, game over. So that's it. That's the way it works.
Do you kick off, Greg, or do you have you flip for the possession first?
Started on the 15. I think they've already done that. I guess I should have asked who's getting the ball first. Or they may bring them out and flip, and my battery's going dead. Hey. Give it to Coleman. He can't give me batteries longer than an official game.
They're only made for 4 quarters. That's all.
That's right. Where's the
at All Pro Auto Group? Save thousands with below market pricing. We are Georgia's premier Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership. We're not monkeying around. You'll get more discounts and incentives, more money for your trade-in, and rates as low as 0% APR. All Pro Chevy, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC, where the customer always wins. 709 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. It's the Summer Drive Sales Event going on now at All Pro Auto Group. Save thousands with below market pricing. We are Georgia's premier Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership. We're not monkeying around. You'll get more discounts and incentives, more money for your trade-in, and rates.
Let's see what's going to happen here. There's the toss.
LaGrange calls heads. It is tails, so Callaway wins the toss.
All right, let's see what they elect to do.
And if I'm not mistaken, a lot of times don't teams like to play defense first?
I think so. Stop them. They give you the option.
Isn't that what you see in college?
I don't know. I'm an aggressive investor.
LaGrange is going to take the football, and Callaway's going to play defense first. So.
There you go.
All right. Wow. Tell you what, let's reset ourselves. 30 seconds back to the station, and we'll have you some free football when you come back on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Getting you back in the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedics medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, a surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines leading-edge orthopedic treatments with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us at www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
So here we are, just to set the stage for you one more time. Tie ball game, 14-14. We're going into overtime. And the way it's going to be played, they'll place the ball on the 15-yard line. And LaGrange will have the ball first. They'll get a chance to put it in from there. And if they don't, then or if they do, either way, Callaway's going to get the ball, and they'll get a chance to do the same thing. And they'll just alternate back and forth until one team does not score and the other one does.
Let me say this for the fans on both sides who left with 5 minutes to go.
Oh, my goodness.
My goodness. I hate it. You're really missing an outstanding high school football game here.
Welcome to all you Granger fans that listen to us right now.
I was going to say, let me say this, that if the Granger fan knew what was good for them that left, they'd be listening to Eagle Sports. Rather than,
well, sure they are. I mean, you put it there and knock the knob off, right?
All right, here we go.
All right, so Ogletree go under center.
Denson's back in the ball game at tailback.
Lone back in the backfield. Step back up, hand the ball to Denson. Denson has some nice running room down to the 10, 5-yard gain, brings up second down.
And you can expect that if Denson's legs can hold up. Cavaliers again brought a blitz right up the middle of the field. Denson went a little wider off of left tackle. And good open field tackle that time by the safety prevented a touchdown.
Watching that one, too, Perry was in that motion. He's caught that ball coming around from that wing position, and he can be dangerous coming around that end as well.
Second down and 5 for a first down, Jack.
Denson, along back to the backfield once again, wing to the right. Man slip wide left and right. They put 2 men in motion. Can't do that.
Cavaliers are going to jump off sides. It's going to give LaGrange High a first down.
It may be just short. It may be at the 5.5, so it may not quite be a first down.
They also roll you can't put 2 men in motion, can you?
I have seen Callaway shift 2 people at one time. Now whether you can do it or not,
maybe it's a shift and not motion.
Whether
you
can do it or not, I don't know. But
you're right, Greg. It's going to be just short of the first down, so 2nd and 1. That's a costly penalty for them right there.
Cavaliers need a big defensive stand right here. They need to keep them out of the end zone.
Or a turnover.
Straight eye. Back up, hand the ball off to Denson. Denson stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He got a first down.
Still going to have a first down, though,
on the 4-yard line.
Just kind of rolled up into the line. Didn't really kind of go straight ahead. Kind of turned his shoulders as he went up to the line of scrimmage.
You could tell he's not 100%, though. His legs are giving him some trouble. He's not as... Now, he may go in for a touchdown on this run, but his legs aren't as fresh as they were, obviously, in the first quarter. So
it's amazing, and we all know what that adrenaline will do for you when you're just dog-tired. You can always reach way
down. Yep. That's exactly right.
Single back step once again with Denson. Ogletree steps back up, hands the ball off to him, and we're going to pull him back and lose a yard.
He lost a yard.
Good penetration by number 57. Again, Devin Powell had his hands on him in the backfield, and that young man's not going to be tackled with an arm tackle. Good pursuit by the Cavaliers that time, and they hold him just outside the 5-yard line.
Time has no bearing on this right now. It's just about can you score from the 15. 2nd down, ball resting on the 6.
2nd down and goal. Remember, we're in overtime, so...
Coach is saying, roll the clock. They give him a long time there.
This is kind of like Oklahoma at practice. You know?
Sir. Yes, it is.
Single back. Ogletree puts a man in motion. There's that quick handoff to Laparian, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and falls forward. And he's still on his feet. They better pull him back.
My goodness. What effort right there by that young man.
Laparian Perry.
They had him at the 5-yard line. It really kept those feet moving.
Well, he had some big, meaty offensive linemen.
Had that push.
He ain't that big.
Where are they going to spot that, Greg?
At the
2.5?
1.5 yard line.
Wow.
Golly.
And there's some folks slow about getting up. Let's see. The end of the ball is going to be on the 2-yard line, but it's going to be on the inside of the 2-yard line.
About the 1.5. Okay, 3rd down and goal for the Grangers.
Waiting for the play clock to start. Finally does. Rangers taking their time in the huddle, get their play, break the huddle. This is a huge defensive play. My goodness. Everybody's tied inside.
I don't believe he got there, Jack.
He did not.
I don't believe he got there, Jack.
1-yard line.
4th down and 1.
Wow.
A great job of pinching inside by the Cavalier defense on that play.
Good penetration that time from the tackles. Devin Powell, Brandon Body, Courtney Lay. Great job in there that time. So 4th and goal. So will LaGrange High go for the touchdown, or will they kick the field goal?
On the one, I got Denson. I'm going for the touchdown.
Well, Callaway calls timeout.
Callaway calls a timeout. We take one as well. We're in overtime, tied 14-14. Grangers have a 4th down and 1 that they'll be looking at when we come back on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're buying or selling, the first phone call you should make is to Joel Upchurch at 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is a single-family home on Bernard Avenue in LaGrange with a spacious family room, large kitchen with a formal dining room, oversized master suite and bath, and a private backyard for only $114,900. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-845-7000 or see it at joelupchurch.com.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
All right. So here we go. 4th and 1. Grangers right now with the ball. Looking to put a touchdown on the board in this first part of overtime. They've had the ball first. They've driven down to the 1-yard line. Tight splits for everybody. Ogletree checks his line.
Bootleg right here, Jack.
Long snap count, trying to get half a yard maybe. Steps back, hands it off. I don't think he got it.
I don't think he got it, Jack.
They're looking.
I don't think he got it, Jack.
He did not. They held him out.
Stand.
They held him out on the 1.
By the Cavaliers.
4th and 1, and they hold him out of the end zone.
Wow.
Wow.
What a stand by the Cavaliers. Great job by number 8, LeBron's Zalea. Getting up off the bottom of that pile, number 9, Courtney Lay. Who else is last to get up down there, Greg? 25, Brandon Body.
And Terry Godwin escorted them all off the field.
What a great job by the Cavaliers.
Wow.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just pinched down, and Denson was going nowhere.
So now the Cavaliers have an opportunity to win this one.
A la Bo Jackson over the top is what I'm thinking.
So right now the Grangers look at their sideline saying, let's get up for this, but there's not as many of them as there were earlier in the ball game. As I think they thought they had the ball game well in hand with about 5 minutes to go, but the Callaway Cavaliers have nothing but go written on their faces. They just said we're going to keep going, and that's exactly what they've done here in this overtime.
I think you'll see here the Cavalier offensive line try to take over in this overtime. I think you're going to see some power football. You're going to see I-backs. You're going to see tight ends. Matter of fact, you may even see 2 tight ends. You can look for the Cavaliers to keep this ball on the ground and just pound it right at what they hope is a tired LaGrange High School defense.
Well, and also down because they didn't get the points that they needed.
Right.
But you're right. Straight eye for the Callaway Cavaliers. Man split wide to the far side. That play is whistled dead. We'll have a delay of game.
Damn.
Against the
out of the timeout?
Out of not even the timeout, but out of the coming back on the field.
Well, the Callaway coaching staff was getting on to him earlier about watching it, so I guess that's, payback. I mean, he was really watching it at that time.
All right. So they'll back it. So actually the Cavaliers will have to take the ball from the 20 and put it in instead of the 15.
I don't think you'll see anything change here, Jack. I think you'll see power football from the Cavaliers.
That's it. They headed to Culpepper. Culpepper goes to the right.
Outside.
Inside the 50 to the 10. He's going to go out of bounds at about the 11-yard line.
Did I see a flag?
No, inside the 10.
Did I see a flag come in late? Greg, no flags?
He's down 7.5-yard line.
Okay, no flags. I thought I saw a flag come in late. But, again, Devin Powell, number 57, what a great game he's had from his left guard. They've loved that play all night. They pulled him from his left to his right. He leads up in the hole, and all Eddie needs is a little crack. So the Cavaliers in good shape, in business, down inside the 10. Second down in about 3. Ball's marked at about the, what is that, Greg, about the 8-yard line, Jack?
8 yard, inside the 8-yard line.
Back to the power eye. They'll roll a man over to the near side. He'll take the snap, hand the ball off again. Going to get down inside the 5. First down for the Cavaliers.
I'm going to tell you something, guys.
He was leaning a little bit then. I think he got a good jump. I think he's just quick, Greg.
Yes, he is. And Tony, you talk about the LaGrange's defense being tired. They're tired.
Well, they're going to fix it, be able to get a rest after this next play, the way the Cavaliers have stepped up.
Well, again, you don't look for anything fancy. This is just, as they say in football, man on man. Granger defense done a yeoman's job all night long. They've been able to step up and make plays. But right now, as Greg said, Cavalier offensive line trying to take control.
Here we go. First and goal. Martin takes it, steps back. Going to keep it.
I think
goes around the side.
He can run it in.
Down to the 5. Finding his way to the inside. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
Yeah, baby!
Wow!
What a run by Dre Martin! What a play call by Coach Matt Napier! And the Cavaliers pull it out!
Everybody thought that ball was going to be just pounded inside. Instead, Martin pulls it, calls his own number, goes around the outside, and picks up the touchdown to win the ball game for the Callaway Cavaliers, 20-14. Wow!
And for all you people that went home, I sure do hate it for you because you really missed a gut check by the Callaway High School Cavaliers. You missed an effort from the LaGrange High Grangers that won't be matched in a long time. Coach Burke's doing a great job. But this night belongs to the Callaway High School Cavaliers.
We're going to take a break, 60 seconds back to the station, kind of catch our breath because I tell you what, the adrenaline is pumping up here in the booth. You're listening to 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
The All-Pro Advantage. Friends and family pricing on all new Hyundais for everyone. Save thousands. With 0% financing on 2014 Sonatas and Elantras. Purchase a 2015 Sonata for only $20,899. All veterans receive an additional $500 on top of our already low prices. Visit us at 1405 Lafayette Parkway, LaGrange, or online at allprohyundai.com. The all-new All-Pro Hyundai, where the customer always wins.
Car won't start? Or does your problem sound a little more like that? Come to Stanford Automotive to get your car in tip-top shape quick with a reliable team of automotive specialists. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. 66 Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG, 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Could not be more thrilled at the final in this ball game. 20-14, the Callaway Cavaliers have come away with a huge victory over the LaGrange High School Grangers, their new crosstown rivals. Tell you what, the Grangers came ready to play in this ball game. The first half, no score. Both teams going strong back and forth against each other. LaGrange won the third quarter, hands down, as they began to put points on the board, something nobody had been able to do so far in this ball game. Then we got to the fourth, 7-0 in the fourth. They put another touchdown on the board off of turnovers. We had a tough time with turnovers. They drove the ball, played just very, very well. But then 14-0, the Cavaliers decided, hey, we got to turn this thing around. Got to the fourth quarter. They were able to go in with Sanders doing a great job of throwing a pass down into the end zone to Terry Godwin. That gave us a 14-7 after the point after touchdown. And then late in the ball game, we had Culpepper go in for a touchdown after a few other great plays. But we got to the overtime, a huge defensive stance. I mean, it's the last minute. 4th and 1, and they stop the Grangers right there. The momentum shifts back to Callaway, and then Callaway gets to take the ball down the field. Actually, they have a penalty, sets them back to the 20. From the 20, they drive the ball inside. The next play, they're inside the 10, and you can just feel that it's about to happen. And it did as Dre Martin takes the ball, rolls to his left, and is not going to be denied the end zone.
Speaking of Dre Martin, George and I were talking, who gets a game ball, if there were be, Dre Martin. I tell you, there's a lot of plays. But that kid came in tonight, following the footsteps of Tez Parks. He ran an outstanding offense tonight.
And, he didn't have his best first half, Greg.
Nope.
We talked about the nerves.
That's right.
And those types of things. But, boy, in that second half, when he needed to make a play, he made some plays. He made some great throws. It was incredible. It was incredible out there. He really stepped. And that's what you see from Dre. He's not athletic like Tez. Tez was 205, 6'2", and nobody wanted to tackle him when he got in the secondary.
That's right.
They were looking to run from him. Dre is a different style type quarterback. I got my fan club down here in front of me, and I'm been laying down the law with my hands down here.
I've been having
Bobby Bishop's down there making fun of me, new granddaddy in the whole 9 yards. My wife's giving me a hard time, but hey, you know what? The Cavaliers, you throw away the first half, you throw away the turnovers, and you start in overtime 0-0.
Yep.
Okay, now granted the Mo went in there.
To get to overtime.
Who made the plays when they had to? Tonight, Callaway's defense was able to hold LaGrange out.
Well, a 3 and out late in the ball game,
right.
too. That was huge.
That's exactly right. But you throw that away and get into that OT, Jack. Who made the plays in the overtime? The Cavaliers were successful tonight. Any other night, it may not be. But tonight, they were able to make the plays. And, you can tell I'm really excited. I'm a homer when it comes to Coach Wiggins and his staff and these Cavaliers. And I think they played hard, and they really did a good job. And
never gave up, no matter what happened.
They never did.
I mean, you can't get much farther down than down by a touchdown late in the ball game.
14-0 with 5 minutes to go in the ball game.
Well, also got down. We're still down by a touchdown with a minute left to go in the ball game.
You're exactly right.
Minute and 27 seconds. They took over on the 15-yard line.
And when you think about the poise that they had, and you watch, and that comes from experience in playing in big games, guys. Greg, I don't know what you think about that, but, Jack and I were just talking about that. When you play in big games,
like a Buford,
you expect those types of things. You expect to do well, and it's just a really, really big win for the Cavaliers. The Grangers, hey, they played their guts out.
Yeah.
Defensively,
they to be proud on their side.
They really got after it. I was really impressed with number 2, Jeremiah Wright, from his linebacker position. Really did a good job. Of course, Denson did a great job, running the ball.
This little Perry, I think it just was a big standout tonight.
The cornerback, number 7, Joyner, and Dozier. They did a good job.
Dozier had a couple of touchdown-saving plays.
Here we go. Let me get Coach Pete Wiggins.
Go ahead.
Congratulations, Coach. We were just talking about that champion and Buford last. In you.
Well, I'm really proud of our kids. We talked about handling adversities and overcoming hard situations, and we did that tonight. We was down 14-0 late in the game, and our kids kept fighting. We turned the ball over the first half a lot of times. I think we had 4 turnovers in the first half and had some costly penalties. A lot of things we got to do better at, but one thing we got is a lot of heart, and our kids are winners, and I'm so proud of those young men for their work ethic and what they do every day on our field.
Amen. Congratulations. Way to start the season.
All right, to Greg down there with Coach Pete Wiggins, and he's got that kind of soft voice, and he's mine, but that he is just jumping up and down inside.
He's just nervous. He's shaking like a cat on a roof, baby. He is something else.
He is.
Couldn't been happier for a guy like that.
He's pretty intense, and when you look at where the program was in 1996, and then when Pete comes in 10, 11 years ago, and the foundation was set, and he has done a fantastic job, and his coaches. Hey, his staff, the staff's wives, their families, there's a lot that goes into a winning program.
It's a family. It's a true family.
There's a lot that goes into a winning program, and it takes time. It takes time to develop those things. I can remember way back yonder, we used to talk about, it's going to take time. It's going to take time. And with Coach Wiggins and his staff, what a great job they did. And as I see, one thing I'm enjoying watching, a lot of the LaGrange high players mix it in with some of these, with our Callaway kids, and a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of commonality, and that, that's good to see when you compete like that for 4 quarters, and the ability to leave it on the field, come back and get a hug from somebody or a family member, and those types of things. That's what makes it big. But a big celebration for the Cavaliers. A lot of former Cavaliers back tonight. I saw Keyshawn Freeman leading the cheers down there on the sideline when we were down 14.
That's a happy young man.
Had his tech gear on. Looking forward to seeing him perform good things in the seeing him perform at Georgia Tech, and he'll carry that C proudly. He may wear a C jersey under that Tech.
No doubt.
He'll probably have. But great family, great kids. His brother Michael playing tonight, and just an outstanding night overall. And we get to talk about it more in the morning. We could probably stay here all night and talk about it, Jack.
Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take 30 seconds back to the station. We're going to play 2 highlights for you. One highlight is the stop in overtime. I want everyone to hear that. And then also the touchdown that ended the ball game. So we'll do those 2 highlights when we come back. We'll close things out right here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? Then let State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state, because with Mabel Smith Sharp handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money. Mabel Smith Sharp can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG. I want to give you just a couple more tastes of the ball game as we close things out. First of all, we got Britt back at the station that's done a great job of putting some things together for us. First of all, I want you to hear about what happened as we got into overtime. Of course, there were 2 touchdowns that we could, if we wanted to string this thing out, we could be here till midnight. We're going to just kind of close it out with these 2 calls. The first one is the big stop as the Grangers were driving the ball down. 4th and 1. Let's hear what happened. Snap count, trying to get half a yard maybe. Steps back, hands it off. I don't think he got it.
I don't think he got it, Jack.
They're looking.
I don't think he got it, Jack.
He did not. They held him out.
Stand.
They held him out on the 1.
By the Cavaliers.
4th and 1, and they hold him out of the end zone.
Wow. Wow. What a stand by the Cavaliers.
Are you kidding me, Jack? They held him out of the end zone right there. And then the last play of the ball game, the play that made all the difference as Dre Martin calls his own number. Martin takes it, steps back. Going to keep it.
I think
goes around the side.
He can run it in.
Down to the 5. Good finding his way to the inside. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
Yeah, baby!
Wow!
What a run by Dre Martin! What a play call by Coach Matt Napier! And the Cavaliers pull it out!
Everybody thought that ball was going to be just pounded inside. Instead, Martin pulls it, calls his own number, goes around the outside, and picks up the touchdown to win the ball game for the Callaway Cavaliers, 20-14. And an exciting end of that ball game. So glad that you were able to join us tonight here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG. Well, I tell you what, we're going to close things down for Greg down on the field, doing a great job in the heat. For George that was down there on helping out. For our folks here up in the booth, Tony and also Coleman was able to help us out getting things going. Just appreciate everybody back at the station. Nikovia up here producing for us. Really appreciate her efforts. T-Bird and Britt back at the station. Just a great effort by everybody.
Remember next week, Cavalier fans, we go on the road to play Best Academy next Friday night. I'm not sure. I believe that's going to be at Grady Stadium. I'm not sure. Kickoff is at 8 o'clock up there. You tune into the websites and the sports shows this week, and we can give you a site. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be at Grady.
All right, so that'll be where the Cowboys.
Let's go.
Hey, there's Greg.
Tony's wife said, "Cut him off. Let's go home."
All right. Well, we're gonna close things down again here from the booth. Thank you for joining us tonight. The final score: the Callaway Cavaliers win in overtime, 20-14 over LaGrange High School Grangers. For all the team, my name is Jack Borman. We'll see you till next week on the radio.
Hey man, my car just broke down. I need to call.